Griff Gang.
Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now? I'm not a marriage scammer.
Hello, it's ready.
Don't talk to me!
Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
I gave my cats away for you.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
Dang, son.
Exactly, teardrop.
Good for you. I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up. I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. Heath is my brother. He's my brother. You know? Right before Christmas, bitch! You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck. Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, good people. We made it to Friday. Happy Fatty Friday, everybody. Happy Funkled Friday, however you want to say that. Hello, Fondue. Good to see you. Pink Warrior, right before Christmas, bitch. So, RIP to Yaba Star. Hey, I'm going to fix that this weekend. I'll have you know. Hello, Sassy Mama, Tina B, Drama B. Good morning. Dinky, hello. Good to see you. Shell Vicious. Damn, the chat is on fire this morning. Red Stained Eyes. Good to see you. Dorky Shit Stain. Tony D. Thank you to everybody who joined memberships through the night and got to see the members only reaction to Zachary Michael's video. It was a banger for sure. Sugar Pop Lily Mae. Good to see you. As the World Turns. Charlotte and Tater Fluff. Hello. FFG's Lumberjacks Restraining Order. Tweet T. Good to see you. Man, it's so depressing when you wake up and the freaking ats are still in the chat. Hello, Spiteful Pinky Jean, Just Jamie, Emotional Sport Muffin, Camels Against Chantel, Fifi 48, Teddy Pigs, hello, Midwest Bird Freak. Thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships, girl. Village Gigolo, hello, Jesse Jean, Stacy Roberts, Glasgow. Feel like I missed somebody. Let me scroll back up. Judy K, welcome, new members. Where's that pickle? A word from our sponsor.
Just like a delicious pickle, you've got that special zing that makes life more flavorful.
Hell yeah. Midwest Bird Freak, thank you so much. Hello, Nikki Fitness. Good to see you. David, hello. The LARPing tarp is so back for now. Okay, listen, nothing is permanent as far as anything to do with Chantel is concerned. Today is the YouTube payday. So we shall see where things go. Do you all think that Salah is just stringing Chantel along? Do you think that Chantel is just hoping that this will, is sending a message to Salah? I'm getting my life together. I'm going to be going to Islam counseling, and this is just a sign of that, hoping that he will reach out to her? Or is she gearing up for travels back to Syria? I'm curious of what the audience thinks. I'm unsure. I was convinced that it was a very big possibility that Chantel would definitely go back to Syria once Payday hit, but I don't know now. I don't know. Hello, Foofer. Miss Anthropy, good to see you. David, thank you for the support, hun. It sounds like he's stringing along. Stay there for a year, get yourself together as she sends money. Yeah, I think so too. Rory, I've taken the majority of my content down. I've already taken everything down, so I don't know what you're talking about. I think everybody should definitely protect themselves as far as the new, until things get straightened out. Listen, we had this happen before a while back where YouTube got really strict and made new rules, and a lot of people were getting hit and getting strikes and things like that. We go through this every so often, so it's better to protect yourself. Remove any kind of, I don't know exactly, like I said, what the rules are. As far as the eating on camera is concerned, like, is it going to be anytime that anybody eats on camera, it's going to be a violation? I'm not sure. So we're kind of just, waiting it out to see what happens. Hello, Bridget. Good to see you. She says Gary is getting what she deserves. Ooh, eat shit, fireback. Bridget, I agree. And thank you for being a member for 37 months. It seems like things are still very quiet. Lots of, as far as Gary is concerned on Twitter and her YouTube channel. It is Friday, though. Maybe she will come out today and explain herself. Who knows? Stay tuned for more. Hello, Ratatouille. Good to see you. YouTube is really screwing creators over. Well, like I said, and again, I haven't really put a whole lot of time into seeing what the new policies are, but they're going to have to be pretty clear as far as what is and what is not allowed on their platform. But YouTube will let foodie scam tens of thousands. Well, Grunge, because they're only trying to protect themselves. There is a video that I watched yesterday on YouTube about the Eugenia Cooney lawsuit involving TikTok. It's not involving YouTube, it's involving TikTok. And so I assume all of this is coming from that situation. French fried puss for sure, MC. Good to see you. Good morning. It's time for Chantel to bring on her special guest. Teaspoon, good to see you, hun. Yes, it was removed videos. I reported of hers yesterday. They were moved and shown as removed under status. On whose channel, Fondue? Foodies? That's interesting. But you know what, though? For Chantel and Amber and just for other creators in general to start having videos removed over the new policy as far as like eating disorder is concerned, I found it very wild that Chantel came online and was eating, bitch. I was like, you really give no fucks. And this is all like, what would you call it? Like self-sabotage, right? Like you have, this is how you pay your bills, right? This is how you make your money. She even talks about that. And you know that YouTube is pulling your content for eating on camera, eating disorder, like we're not really sure where the line is there. And then you think to come online after that's been happening and you're like, I'm going to sit down and have myself a grilled cheese sandwich, which, by the way, the food that she was eating was very telling. And the way that she talked about budgeting her money for the next month was also very telling when you're talking about, like, as far as Chantel being broke as fuck. Here's the thing, though, Fondue. Listen, and I'm not aware personally by how the AdSense works. Intensive purpose, hello, uncontrolled type 2 defiance, exactly. And that's what's going to eventually take her out. Like, I'm not even the one eating on camera, okay? I'm giving commentary. I'm talking about what we're seeing on the screen, and I'm not willing to take that chance. Hell no, I will private my entire channel, and we will just keep it pushing. Right? Cat girl, you are green, hun. Intensive purpose, thank you for being a member for 34 months, hun. I don't want my shit to get taken down. I don't want strikes. Hey, listen, YouTube, if that's not something you want on your platform, say less. I got you. I'm going to make that shit private, right? But for Chantel, she's like, not only is she keeping a lot of her mukbangs, because if you pivot over to her videos tab, all of her, the majority of her mukbangs are still there. I mean, the last time I checked. Bram Burka, welcome to the Pores. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap, hun. We appreciate you. Hello, Lisa Simpson. Is it only considered self-harm if fat people do it? What about all the mukbang channels? That's what I'm saying. We don't know yet, Lisa. I don't know how YouTube, if they're even going to like give more information. If we will wait for just I don't know what mukbang channels even at this time still exist. I just don't watch the mukbang community. I know that they do. But again, that's something we'll just have to wait and see if those channels are affected by the new rules that, YouTube has try to enforce. Hello, French fried fraud. Thank you so much for your super sticker. Let me share. Sam has shared all of her French fried fraud videos on her Twitter. So if you guys want to check out the lore later on, maybe if you're behind in some of that, let me go ahead and share her Twitter in the chat. So you can go sub up to her channel and catch up to see what you've missed. There it is in the chat. Okay, Just Jamie says, it's my understanding that it has to include discussion about the disordered eating. Okay, thank you for that, Just Jamie. That would make sense for sure. You can clearly tell when it's ED, though. You would think Chantel's skinny psychosis. I feel bad for Hungry Fat Chick, to be honest. I said the same yesterday. I mean, she's over there. She's minding her own business. I know I'm very well aware of Candy's past. I understand that some people might not share the same feelings, but I do very concerned about what's going to happen with Candy as far as her channel is concerned. And I wonder if anything has been affected yet. Because if we are to be believed by what Jamie said, not to say that you're lying, Jamie, I'm just saying, Hungry Fat Chick sometimes does discuss her eating disorder and, dieting while eating. So yeah, that's probably not going to be marked safe. Oh, that's crazy. Cammy Girl says, does monetization mean super chats and everything? Yeah. So you would still have your channel. And you know what? Here's the thing. Being demonetized, it would really, really suck. You can't make money on your channel. But the thing is, with being demonetized, in 3 months, they allow you to reapply. Excuse me, Paul. And more than likely, Amber Lynn will get her monetization back. She's just going to lose it for 3 months, which is a big hit for her. But I will say this, it's way better than getting completely terminated. The fact that they are just demonetizing her channel when they had the opportunity just to terminate it. I know that's probably very upsetting for her, but you're lucky that they didn't just terminate your channel completely with all the videos that she had on there. And people have been telling her forever to take that shit down. Hey, Face of America, good to see you. Cammy Girl, thank you for the support, hun. BB Mad says, hi, Yaba and Sam in the support group from Korea. Hello to you. And thank you for being a member for 25 months. The 3 best pay months of the year. That is true. But you know what, though? Amber kind of stopped doing content altogether. She was doing she was getting really cocky. She was too busy entertaining Emily behind the scenes, and look what happened to her. Hey, Jen, good to see you, hun. Hope you're doing well. Wicked Crafter says, we know ourselves and the players. Clean house and keep it pushing. Exactly, Wicked Crafter. Agreed. And thank you so much for the super chat. Moonbeam Lighting says, hey, Biggins. Why is that so funny? Good morning, Yaba in chat. Love you guys. Love you too, Candars. Thank you so much for being a member for 44 months, hon. Thank you, Hippie Peas, for sharing Sam's channel. Can we please try to get Sam up to 10K? I would appreciate you guys so much. Let me pin her channel to the top of the chat. Thank you, Hippie Peas. I was looking at her channel today. I was like, damn, I can't believe you're not at 10K yet, babe. She's like, I know. I was like, I know. Troy Green says the Zachary Michael FFG reaction from last night is absolutely worth the join. It was a fucking banger. Seriously. And you know what's crazy? I was going through and reading a lot of Zachary's comments just to see what was being said there. These weird people out here saying that Zach is just basically fighting Charlie's battle. Did you not listen to the video? Did you not hear what Zachary was saying in the video? And what Zach's problem was with French Fry Girl had absolutely fuck all to do with Charlie whatsoever. Nothing. These people will just say anything. It's as if they are not even listening to what was said in the video. It's crazy. Troy, thank you for the super chat, hun. Hello, Emma. First chat. Hi, Yaba and everyone. Off topic, but are wax melts and candles pet safe? I got fur babies. Okay. I don't have candles right now. I only have wax melts, and the wax melts that I have are a soy mixture. So as far as burning those wax melts in your home, yes, they are safe. As far as candles, it depends on what kind of candle you get. If it's more of not a soy mix, it can be bad for their breathing and stuff like that. I don't necessarily like candles too much if I'm going to be there and watch it and watch my animals around it, because I will see the cats sometimes trying to swat the candle, and I'm so scared that they're going to catch themselves on fire or something. So, if you're going to have a candle, make sure you definitely watch your pet and cat, especially around said candle. And thank you for the support, hun. Paraffin, exactly, Sassy Mama. The paraffin is what is bad for your breathing, for your animals, and for yourself. Yes, always go for a soy candle, a soy mixture for sure. Excuse me. You like the Jack wax melts? I know. Street carpet's one of my faves too. Hello, 10KD. Good to see you. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get caught up in the chat. Lisa Simpson says that's because the Farms is backing FFG. Yeah, the Farms, the Griff Gang, all of the degenerate losers are absolutely going to bat for FFG. And what I say to that, good for them. That's exactly where FFG belongs, is with the Griff Gang and with the failed Kiwi farmers. She belongs nowhere else. These are the kind of people that should be coming to bat for French Fry Girl. Do you see any creator worth the fuck out here taking to their platform to defend FFG's honor? Isn't that very telling? Do you see any of the good creators out here taking to their platform, putting anybody in their place for what's being exposed about French Fry Girl? It's fucking crickets. It's only the degenerates. I love that for her the most. Just Jamie says QLR had a weight loss update video removed from 2024. Really? That's interesting. Thank you for that information, Just Jamie. Appreciate you. So, what would be the reason there for removing that? Because I mean, really, we're gonna remove like just any kind of weight-related content whatsoever? I don't get that. So, what was the violation there? I don't get it. Again, like I said, this is all new. We're gonna have to wait for more information. Carlotta, thank you so much for becoming a member, hon. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. Maniac B, welcome to memberships. Appreciate you so much for joining. Ship Shape Fitness says last night's stream was epic. You're the best, Yaba. Thank you for glazing me, Ship Shape Fitness, and thank you for being a member for 7 months, hon. Appreciate you so much. Infuriating that open discussion of EDs and other issues surrounding mental illness because of people like ALR, Foodie Beauty, and EC using their issues and refusing help. Agreed. Like, this is, I know what, I understand the videos surrounding ALR and Rosie and Chantel being removed, but this is going to affect way beyond the girl world community. This is going to be big just for like the weight loss community, the fitness community in general. This could be very damaging to a lot of creators. So it's going to be very interesting to see where things go. There's weight loss content, and then there's dangerous misinformation spread by death fats content. That's true, Dicey Industries. I do agree with that, absolutely. And Zebracorn, thank you for the support. Teaspoon, thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Welcome, welcome, a new member. Zachary Michael reaction is well worth watching. FFG is a ho ho ho. That's right, little Aussie. Lisa Simpson says that's how we know we're on the right side. Exactly, Lisa Simpson. And they think they're going to take to their little forums and convince people, Charlie goes, Zachary Michael, yeah, but bad people, French Fry Girl, good people, come over here and sit with us. It's not going to happen. Cammy Girl says, Yaba's wax melts have the great throw that lasts. Thank you, Cammy. I appreciate that so much. Hello, babe. Good to see you. So glad you could join us. Lisa Simpson says, if you talk about BED at all, even say the B word that rhymes with hinge, they will age restrict your video and remove ads. And I think that's what happened with Amber, that she had so many videos restricted that eventually that triggered them to remove her monetization because so many videos got hit and taken down. Cautious Observer, hello, hello. Hi, me again. Good to see you, girl. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. Appreciate you. Sir Austin, hello. It's not just weight loss content. Some of my K-pop videos were removed for reuse content. Videos that have been up for years. Really, Sir Austin? I have heard of channels getting hit and losing monetization for reuse content. And I feel like people in this community have actually lost their monetization over what YouTube would consider reuse content. And a lot of that, I feel like, is bots somehow pick up on your channel. you get hit, you lose monetization, you can never get through to an actual YouTube representative to get the shit figured out, and then you just have to go through the steps and reapply. It's a whole thing. YouTube, actually, when it comes down to it, is a shit show. Sower Austin, thank you for being a member, hun. Bertha Boyle says, late but here, was watching your beautiful Weiss video with your beautiful self in the background. It needs to be a new series. Love to all. Well, here's a little something if you guys didn't know, okay? Back in the day, before me and Sam were a thing, she used to do a little light trolling. You guys know that we went from enemies to lovers. It's a tale on the YouTube streets, right? Well, we weren't necessarily enemies at this time. We weren't friends. We weren't anything. We had our little tiff for taff in the community. We apologized to each other, and then we just minded our business, right? Well, Sam decided she would start to do a little light trolling, and this was back when I was reacting to Amberlynn and Chantel. So she used to upload videos of her reacting to me, reacting to Amber. It was a whole thing. I don't know if she still has those videos or not, but I used to get so pissed off and triggered when she did that because I really didn't like Sam back then, and I knew she was fucking with me. Yeah, that's funny. Hello, King Didi. YouTube's policies are understandable. Glorification of weight problems is a rampant problem on the platform. Eugenia, Big Al, and Foodie are recklessly dangerous, but YouTube needs fine-tuning on this. Hi, Yaba. Hey, King Didi. And thank you for breaking it down like that. We do appreciate it. And thank you for the support, hun. You still have those videos? Yeah, it's a good time. Can I retro react to those troll jobs by Sam? No, she can. She absolutely can. I'm not going to. Okay, so listen, we got a video we're going to watch today. Foodie went live not once, but no, I think she went live 3 times yesterday. She went live on her channel. Then she went live on the couples channel, which is still the couples channel, right? She hasn't changed anything. God can only wonder why. And then I think she went live later on that night, high as balls, if I recall seeing on Twitter correctly, with the little kitten who she is unnamed, and talking about rehoming. But we all knew that was coming. Don't forget that. We all knew that was going to come. We all knew that Chantel was not going to stay put in Canada, even if Salah has completely cut Chantel off and there is no more Syria for Chantel. She's still not going to stay put. She will find somebody else that would be willing to entertain her and go off to whatever country they are living in. She is rage baiting, cosplay hog. I agree with that. Burnett, hello. I watched Sham's video yesterday and was wondering if her wife can fight. Asking for myself, of course. Happy Friday, everyone. It's been a long week. Asking if whose wife can fight, Burnett. Me? Listen, I'm 42 years old. I'm a lover, not a fighter, all right? Not unless it comes down to business. And we'll just leave it at that. Burnett, thank you for the support. You're so funny. Hello, Casey. I may have missed it. Is the pickle tumbler for sale? It was supposed to be up yesterday, Casey. Listen, by this weekend, the pickle tumbler, I promise, guys, it will be available in the merch shop. I got distracted with Zachary's video yesterday, and then I had to make dinner. I was listening to Charlie. I had to pick one of my kids. I just had a very, very busy day yesterday, but this weekend for sure. Also, Casey, thank you so much for the support. Wow, before I forget, you know what? Fondue? That right there. Fondue says refusing to vax or spay the kitten until January. Well, listen, that's even if she still has the cat in January. But as we listen to this video, we are going to understand how absolutely freaking broke Chantel is. And I have to remind you guys, does Chantel want to go back to Syria because of Salah? Absolutely. But it's not just that. Living in Canada for Foodie, where she is very, very expensive. She hasn't had bills like this in 3 years. So I think she is desperate, not only to get back to Syria for Salah, but also desperate to abandon all the responsibilities that she now has in Canada. And if you listen to the way that she talks about how we'll have to wait until payday because we got the couch and the TV, I'm pretty sure she got everything on payments. But whatever she used to it obviously wasn't credit. It had to be one of those things where they don't check your credit. I'm pretty sure she's making payments on absolutely everything that's inside of that apartment. The couch, the TV stand. And when we get to it, we'll talk about it more. And again, Chantel has just created all of these bills that she's going to have to pay. She's looking at her YouTube check. She's looking at the amount of money that has to go out. And it's literally fucking with her head. She needs to get out of Canada and she needs to get out of Canada now. But it doesn't sound like the Salah is going to allow that to happen. We shall see. Okay, one more thing. Hello, everybody. The Christmas card exchange is in full swing. Okay, so if you want to be a part of the Christmas card exchange, if I get a Christmas card from you, you will get one back from me. We are not going to start sending out Christmas cards until after Thanksgiving because, okay, I've got like something that I want to do as far as like a photo shoot with Sam. So as long as everything goes good and we can find what we want to find for like the photo shoot, we're going to have our Christmas cards made here, hopefully a few days after Thanksgiving. So, but anyways, this was our very first Christmas card. This was from Mary and Mocha. Mary and Mocha, thank you so much. Adorable. Look at that beautiful baby with Santa Claus. Isn't that so cute? And you started early this year. So this weekend, also, I'm going to fix the Christmas tree. I'm going to move this shelf out of here and I'm going to hang all of your Christmas cards right behind me. So when I'm on camera, everybody's Christmas card will be displayed. We will make a time through the support group meeting or, you know, just maybe dedicate if we get a lot of Christmas cards where it's too much to go over in the morning time. But you will have your Christmas card displayed, opened on camera. And then I'm going to hang them in the back. You might not necessarily get to see your card in the background, depending on how many we get, but your card will make its presence known here on YouTube. So thank you so much for that. It's beautiful. I'm going to hang it up. I'm going to put you to the side. And when we get our cards made, you will definitely get one of ours as well. The P.O. box, remember we have a new one. So if you have the old P.O. box, make sure you update your address. I forgot what it is, but it's in the description. I don't even get cards for family, but I'll be sending you guys one again. All right. Hey, girl, that's what I'm talking about. We're not going to go to JCPenney's, but we are going to wait until Thanksgiving so we can have people help us take the pictures. We want to attempt to get the dogs in the pictures. I'm not going to attempt to get the cats in the pictures. That's just not going to happen. But I really want to get like the dogs in the picture, and we're going to need some assistance with that. So hopefully all goes well. And if it all goes to shit, well, you're going to get a generic Dollar General Christmas card. It is what it is. Salty Blonde says, I just want to point out Cutie's furry teeth in the thumbnail. It's gross. Love to all. Salty Blonde, thank you for being a member for 14 months. They are furry. They're always furry. She's furry. Hell. Let me get the video shared. Give me just a moment, please. Okay. Now, also another thing to point out is that Foodie's dislike ratio is absolutely down. Did you guys notice that? She is only setting at 112 thumbs up. 8,356 views. Now, why those numbers are high for Chantel, they're lower than what she normally gets. So what do you think the problem is? Why do you think that her thumbs up and thumbs down ratio, which you can't see her thumbs down ratio, but normally her thumbs up ratio since she's been back in Canada, thank you, Missing Mimic, has been a lot higher. Because Chantel, people do not want to see you yet again LARPing as a Muslim. They definitely don't want to see you high as balls wearing a hijab, talking about rehoming your kitten that you just got. You're pissing people off yet again. Walmart Foodie Scooty says, I can't wait for her running through the airport yelling, if he won't fight for our love, I will. Then getting left in the airport in Damascus. That would be something to see for sure. Walmart Foodie Scooty, thank you for the support, hun. Shelly Ray, thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships. Hell yeah. Violet, DG, look at you, Larkin girl. Dust in the Wind. Is it Weenaverse? Close enough. Mrs. JPO, Taylor, over here, over there. Ennis, Jewels, Lilu, Witchy Poo, Let's see. Hold on. Welcome, welcome, all new members. Please feel free to use your custom emojis and definitely go check out the members only content. A word from our sponsor.
How do you conquer an entire jar of pickles? One crunch at a time.
One crunch at a time. That's right. Shelly Ray, thank you so much, girl. Appreciate you. She better not rehome that poor cat. Dude, I feel like my head's going to explode if we have to deal with any, and I mean any more cat neglect, abuse in this community. Like, I am so absolutely fucking fed up with the cat shit in this community. Like, when is enough going to be enough? I'm just so over it. Goodbye, Kyle says Gary has no lives left on her channel. What? Hold, please. Stand by. Wicked Crafter says furry on the inside, bald on the outside. That was a fucking banger. Wicked Crafter, thank you for that. Holy shit, they've all been privated. There's no live tab. Why is that? That's interesting. The videos are still there, but yes, you're right. The live streams have been removed from Big Gary's channel. All right. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Cotton Candy, I made them private because of YouTube was starting to age restrict and they removed my Pies and Lies videos. So I'm not trying to be in any kind of trouble with YouTube the way that Amberlynn and possibly Chantel is. My question is, so it looks like French Fry Girl has made her channel completely private outside of her videos. I want to know if she's just hiding because you know this shit's already been archived. Everybody's already downloaded everything. Or was she getting hit too for the same shit that we were? Who knows? Oh, well, that's interesting. We'll see what happens next. Gary is trying to think about how she's going to respond to this, and she's pig mad. I bet she's about to explode. Her blood pressure, I know, is through the roof. Put the Mountain Dew down, girl. Back to you, Chantel. Go ahead with your brunch chat.
Oh. Hey, Scrape, Dream, Paradox, Gloria. Yeah, for now. Anyway, I don't know. I just wanted to cover completely to come live. I'm like, hey, Tracy.
I just want to point out, Chantel, going off of what Fondue said in the chat earlier, you know what you're doing. You're rage baiting. You know that people are going to have opinions about you coming back, especially after your behavior and saying that you're basically not Muslim anymore. And then you decide because you just want to cover up that you're going to be Muslim today. I mean, she just said it. Addicted to Cobra? Never. A quarter to never is when you can pick him up. We're not sharing custody of my baby. Absolutely not. Thank you for your money, though. Get out of here with that. Crazy. You just said it out of your own mouth why you are covering up. Listen, tap it back. We're already doing tap backs and we're like 20 seconds into this live stream.
Oh. Hey, Scrape, Dream, Paradox, Gloria. Yeah, for now. Anyway, I don't know. I just wanted to cover completely to come live. I'm like,
I just wanted to cover completely to come live. That's not what she continues to go on and say in this live stream, though. You basically tell people that you're going back to being Muslim, but you just slipped up and told everybody the truth. You just wanted to cover up, more than likely because she looks like shit and she's filthy and she doesn't want anybody to see it. Her hair fibers are probably stuck to her bald head. She's probably looking rough. So she's like, let me just cover up. Not only that, I can cause people, I can rage bait people. You gave it away. 52 seconds in, Chantel, and you gave away exactly what you're doing. Surah says, a little behind, but yesterday I had a lot of mukbang channels suggested to me on YouTube while the girls are losing their videos. Really, Surah? That's interesting. Thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Manning, zip it. Okay, this is what we do. And good to see you. Good morning. I see you made your way in chat, though. for somebody who doesn't want to listen to the large child this morning. You think she's doing it for YouTube as well? I think it's both. I think that gives her an excuse to private her entire channel, and more than likely, yes, she is worried about her content getting hit and struck for sure.
Hey, Tracy. Yours. Excuse me. Sorry. Alondra. Hey, Jean.
The way she slings this cup of cappuccino that she has in this little bitty tiny cup while she's sitting on this white couch. Was anybody else nervous? I was like, girl, you're going to spill that on your brand new boneless couch. Do you not care? I'll answer that for you. She does not care. The odds are that couch is already covered in stains.
I have some coffee. Welcome, salam. Superboy. How come the names are gone again? They change it all the time. Have I thought about busking? Jean, what would I do if I was busking? And
Okay, why is age restricted bad? Zebracorn 18 plus, you will not have your videos monetized, okay? And if YouTube cannot monetize your videos and you keep getting hit with 18 plus, 18 plus, 18 plus, they're going to start, they're just going to take your monetization away eventually. I don't know why they do that, but the way that history goes is that's what they do. If they start hitting all your videos with 18 plus, more than likely they're going to pull your monetization. It's spotted with hair fibers and streaked with unwashed shit streaks, probably.
no, Salah did not ask me to wear a hijab. I'm wearing it because I want to. I don't know why people have a problem with it. Like, it's my, if I want to wear it or not. Like, what does it matter? I find when I wear it, some people are like, aw, hey, Nicole.
Because people don't enjoy you LARPing as a Muslim. It's so insulting, Chantel. It's offensive. To answer your question, it's very offensive to a lot of people.
How is a man controlling me, Salty Dog? He didn't ask me at all. I haven't even talked to him today or yesterday. Cough syrup? No, it's coffee.
I feel like Chantel is well too put together for Salah not to have talked to her for 2 days. I mean, maybe she's telling the truth, but again, the last time, if you remember, exactly, Butter Crumpet, if you remember the last time that Salah went a few days without talking to Chantel, she was puking all over Smee's furniture. So I don't know if I believe that. Remember the nervous breakdown that she had? Yes, yes. Hello, Lindsay. Good to see you, hon.
You have an Arab coffee place by you? Really? So I'm like, what am I going to make? Am I going to go out to eat? Am I going to order? Am I going to make? And I have food in the house, so I should finish it, actually.
Look at this. She's trying to hem us all up with this freaking grilled cheese. Eating on camera, Chantel. I mean, we probably could get away with watching Chantel eat her little grilled cheese, but I'm going to skip it. Sorry. Let me just sum up what happens while she's eating said grilled cheese sandwich. She rages and she wants to know, why do people have such a problem with her wearing the hijab? She's not doing it for a man. Yeah, it's not worth the risk. Look, Chantel, if you want to lose your YouTube channel, then so be it. Some of us, we don't feel that way. Bertha Boyle says she can wear it correctly now because she can't blame Salah for her hideous apparel the way she wears it. That's true, Bertha. Thank you for the support, hon. Appreciate you. No more gross eating, Chantel.
I have chin hair? No, it's the string. I still have a right to a private life. If I don't want to share something with you, I won't share it. So don't get mad if I don't answer your questions. No, I brought it from Syria. I brought some hijabs with me because I knew that I'm conflicted. I'm confused. I'm not sure.
How does someone get so conflicted and so confused about religion? Like, how long does it take to figure out whether or not you want to be religious or you don't want to be religious? I just don't get it. The way she pretends to enjoy that coffee. I don't believe that she likes it either. I don't. My Sassy Bear, hello. I love how she said she lied to the rescue the last time in Canada, referring to Smokey. I heard that too. Are you shocked? You shouldn't be. My Sassy Bear, thank you for the support, hon. Stinkor, as of right now, it does look like it. We're not really sure what's going on. Stay tuned for more.
YouTube lover. Muslim queen.
But I will say this. It's very sus that only as of right now, the live streams have been removed Because if she's removing videos off of her channel to keep YouTube off of her ass to protect herself, then she would remove all of them, because even the recorded content contains mukbangs and eating and things that you would be worried about YouTube popping your ass on. So removing just the live streams is kind of telling. We'll see. In AYS's chat, she said Pete's isn't allowed to move in with Chantel if she's Muslim again. I do not see Chantel allowing Pete's to move in. I think she's going to wait and see what happens with Salah. And even after that, even if her and Salah are done completely, I think she's going to take a chance, get on these single sites and see what happens before she allows. Pete's is going to be the last resort, okay? Because she knows once Salah cuts her off, if he completely cuts her off, she's going to try to move on to another man. I promise you she will. Hey, Deborah Jean, good to see you. Running back to Syria and Salah taking over is her dream. She could de-adult and just sell 24/7. Yes, no, I agree. Absolutely. Bohemian Bagel, hello. In my opinion, she's wearing the hijab because she's embarrassed on how she looks without it. I definitely think that's part of it. I think that's definitely part of it. She's filthy right now. It was the easiest thing for her to do, skip a shower. I mean, not that she cares, but she also, it does it for her to trigger her audience and to make them mad and to make them upset. She knows what she's doing. She's providing the audience talking points, because without her rage baiting her audience, what are they talking about over there? Movies? She can't really eat on camera. She doesn't want to tell everybody her status with Salah, so she needs to kind of pivot away from that. So why not rage bait her audience? Thank you for the support, hun.
I did not have a corn dog today. Maybe that's why, but I do have chin hair. But I have to keep up with it, plucking and stuff. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I'll probably go have dinner at my mom's and stuff and spend time with my family.
Are you fucking serious? Unbelievable. Thank you, Sam. Can somebody please explain to me what she means by she doesn't celebrate Christmas? She doesn't celebrate Christmas. Ma'am, you have Christmas decorations behind you. Okay, they're bare minimum, but still. You're going to your mother's house for Christmas dinner. You're going to accept Christmas gifts. The only way that you don't celebrate Christmas is because you don't buy anybody else anything. You've got decorations out. You're going to a Christmas dinner and you are going to accept Christmas presents. How are you going to sit there and say that you don't celebrate Christmas? The only thing that you don't do when it comes to Christmas is buy gifts for other people, Chantel, because you're selfish and you got a serious case of the out of control type 2 gimmies. This is so weird that she would even say that. Somebody who celebrates Christmas is exactly that. They don't celebrate Christmas. They don't put Christmas pillows behind them. They don't go to their mother's house, their family's house for Christmas, and they sure as hell do not accept Christmas gifts. Are you listening to yourself? That's what I want to know. Savage Vegas, baby. Hello. Someone super chatted her address last night in chat. I seen that. And I was curious because the way she didn't really acknowledge it the way I thought she would, like she didn't freak out or anything. Do you guys think that was right? Is that the building? Is that high rise the building? Is that where she's living? That's interesting. Savage Vegas, baby, thank you so much for being a member. Or no, wait, just yes, thank you for saying that. I'm sorry. Foodie Beauty is the Grinch. Exactly. Now I got behind in chat. Bertha Boyle says she looks ridiculous. Women can be gorgeous in hijabs. Agreed, Bertha. Hello, Langley. Y'all ready to go back to Syria? Good morning, y'all. So your vote is she's going back to Syria. You know what? Let's play along really quick. Why not? Is Foodie returning to Syria? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. It's a simple yes or no. Langley, thank you for being a member for 46 months. Appreciate you, girl. Brandy Bala, thank you so much for joining memberships, hon. Appreciate you. I'm not muted anymore, right? God, I'm such an idiot sometimes. What the fuck, bro? Well, I'm sitting over here slurping on my coffee. You motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit, so I mute it. Who wants to hear somebody slurping in their ear? I'm like, yeah, fuck you, Chantel. And then I start giving her the business, and then Sam's got to text me, muted. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I got to repeat myself again? Ain't that some shit? Look at this shit. Holy crap. Manning says, I don't know, man. I think Salah is done. Really? She wanted to be doxxed. That's why she spoke about the Uber delivery on live with Pete. So it worked out with her location. So, okay, Butter Crumpet. Why do you think that is, though? If you think that she could, because I feel like that's the second time, like she's purposely doxed herself. Okay. Am I working out? So what do you think her reason for being doxxed is now? Do you think it's because she wants to be able to show her apartment finally? Okay, Jojo Cannon says all of FFG's videos are now gone. Thank you for that information, Jojo Cannon. That's interesting. Very good says, I'm sorry, but she has to be wearing that abaya wrong, right? The fabric from her shoulder to her head, she looks nuts. It's like chin turtleneck thing. I'm sure that she's not wearing it the proper way. Very good. Of course, I'm not familiar. I don't know, but Chantel will literally just wear it however. She doesn't care to be wearing it the proper way. I mean, look at the little string. She doesn't even bother to cut that off. She's just letting it sit there and flap. It's weird. Thank you for being a member for 23 months, hon. Okay, so that was my next thing, Butter Crumpet. So if she didn't want to be doxxed so she can finally be free to show her apartment, does she want to use that as an excuse to leave to go back to Syria? Well, I've been doxxed and I'm in so much danger now that everybody knows where I am. Just Jamie says, I bet FFG will come live tonight then. We shall see. Very good. Thank you for being a member, hun. Sassy Cat says, I said no, not because she doesn't want to go back, but I don't think he wants her back. I think she's trying to get his attention for an invite back. I think you could be right, Sassy Cat. I am team Salah is keeping Chantel on the hook, but he doesn't want her back. And listen, if it wasn't for Salah's family putting a stop to this, I think he would have Chantel back. I think Chantel provides Salah a lifestyle that he enjoys. He can settle down with Chantel. He can cheat on Chantel. He doesn't have to go to work. I think their sense of humors they match up well together. I think they do. And I know this is crazy. I think they do enjoy each other's company. They can watch Jim Carrey movies. They can laugh at fart jokes. He can think he's cool and have this huge YouTube platform. But if it wasn't for his family, then yes, Salah would definitely want Chantel back. He's not ready to completely give up Chantel. And so, yes, he's stringing her along as long as he can, as far as long distance. However long she's willing to tolerate that. Sassy Cat, thank you for the support, hun. Really, Billy says, why you call you Yaba? Because you're always saying, yeah, but really, Billy, thank you for your support. Is that really how I am? I say yeah a lot? Probably. Whatever. Thank you for your super chat, hun. They were fighting, though, in Syria, constantly demanding food. Lottie Lion, yes, because Salah's not spending the amount of time in that house like he was in Kuwait. And she doesn't like that.
Is it uncomfortable to wear? And when it's hot, yeah, I find. When it's hot, yes. Man, this coffee's good. I don't think I'll ever need like a Starbucks or anything because like I find this coffee so weak. If I want like a treat drink, okay, something like that, but there's probably a Tim Hortons around.
I know that coffee tastes like dog piss. I know it does. You're not making that coffee the proper way. That's got to taste like an old foot. Disgusting. She buys gifts, eats, and drinks them. Exactly.
Well,
Salty Blonde, she's definitely not demonetized. Her membership tab is still there.
Yeah, if it's forced to be worn, that's a different problem. Yes. Should be a choice. I agree. I'm not feeling Muslim. You can get out of here too. I'm tired of like some of my audience, like, hey, carefree, like the immature people. I don't know. No, you're not choked. No. Hey, April. How do you take your coffee? A little bit of sugar. Yeah, I woke up and felt Muslim today. Right. Yeah. Even though I spent the last 3 years being Muslim. All right. Do you guys go after Christians like this? I'm just wondering. Would you go pick on Christian or other people of other like religions? I know I hate the name.
I just feel like that question is ridiculous, Chantel, and you know exactly what you're doing when you say that. It is all maddening, la landing. Thank you for the support, hun. Jesus Christ, my kid. So my kid last night, he's been working out a lot in the gym, right? I've been telling you guys that. Well, he's also been playing basketball. Well, dude ends up catching a hell of a cramp. Like he says it puts him down on the floor. I mean, and I'm only laughing because I know, like I've had cramps really, really bad before. Especially when I used to play ball, like a long time ago, obviously. And so he woke up this morning and his ass is still limping around because of his cramp that he had yesterday. And oh my God, the world's coming to an end. Yes, I told him eat bananas, drink water, make sure you stretch, all this shit. He's like, I just don't know if I can make it to school. Well, he had a field trip today. And I'm like, you cannot miss this field trip. You got to go. So he's like, you're right. I'll go to the field trip. He goes, well, after I get done with the field trip, if I don't feel well, will you come and get me? I was like, yeah, I guess I'll come pick you up if you're still limping around with your poor leg after the field trip or whatever. So he texts me. He's like, field trip's over. My leg is really hurting. Can you come get me? I was like, yes, shortly. I'll come get you. Hold tight at school. You're going to be just fine. Pickle juice, Lindsay. I mean, after a day, I can't believe he's still hurting like that. Pickle juice is good for muscle cramps. He's never had a Charlie horse the way he had one yesterday. He said that was actually his first one he's ever had, and it put him on his ass. Whatever. La Landing, thank you for the support, hun.
Names here drop. Yeah, I agree.
No, cramps will lay you out for days. And that's what I told him. I was like, dude, you're used to lifting. Like you've been lifting weights and working out in the gym or whatever. You're not out there doing cardio, jumping up and down, playing basketball. And now he's going to the Y and he's playing with the big boys and done caught his ass a really bad cramp. Mm-hmm. It's not the pickle juice. It's the salt and the electrolytes. Yes.
I didn't say Islam was. I said some cultures are. And that's why some people believe that Islam is misogynistic and stuff. I'm happy you're doing Islam classes. Yeah, I need to learn a lot more. People, hey, Danielle, people who say, oh, you didn't even learn about Islam. Maybe learn about the religion first. Well, okay, let's go for that argument then.
Listen, this is so ridiculous because we talked about this actually the other day. I think it was yesterday. Brandy, sassy, cool mom, welcome to the Ports. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap, hun. We appreciate you. We talked about this like yesterday. Something along the lines of, it's one thing to be an adult and decide that you want to be a certain religion. And it's another thing to be born into a religion, like where you don't have a choice. You're just brought up, you're brought up Muslim or you're brought up Catholic or whatever. Like that's just how you were brought up. But listen to what she says right here. Listen, it's such a ridiculous argument.
People who say, oh, you didn't even learn about Islam. Maybe learn about the religion first. Well, okay, let's go for that argument then. When I was baptized as a baby and I was shitting my diaper, I didn't know anything about Christianity.
You were born into the religion. What are you talking about? When you're born into the religion and your family is very religious and they are going to church, you are going to learn along the way. Okay? That is how that works. But when you're an adult and you're choosing a religion and you're deciding at 40 something years old, you don't just wake up one day and say, yeah, I think I'm going to be a Catholic, and you know nothing about the religion. There's a reason why you pivot towards being a certain religion when you're an adult, because you've read about it, you've learned about it, you've researched it, and you're like, you know what? This fits all my morals. This fits my personality. This fits me. This is something that I want to do as an adult. I want to revert to being a Muslim, whatever it may be. This is such a crazy example and so ridiculous, Chantel, that you would even say this. Again, are you listening to yourself? Being born into a religion cannot compare to being a grown-ass 41-year-old adult and deciding, I'm going to be a Muslim and I know nothing about the religion. How can you compare the two? I don't understand. I really don't get it.
Confirmed when I had my communion. I didn't know anything about Christianity the whole time I was a Christian. I had no choice of religion. So does that mean that, like, I don't get it. You can learn along the way. You can learn like the gist of it. I believe in God.
How does that, why would you learn along the way? Why would I say today, you know what? And I don't know a whole lot about Islam. I don't know a lot. I just don't know anything, right? I've learned what I've learned through like Chantel and watching and seeing what the chat says. So with that being said, and I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to revert to being a Muslim, even though I know nothing about it, and then learn along the way. I'm sorry, but how does that make any sense? Who in their right mind would do something like that? I just don't get it. I feel like the only way you would do that is if you had another reason for doing that. Oh, I don't know, like a man was involved and they are a certain religion and you want to appease to that man. So you decide, oh, I'm going to go ahead and be that religion too, even though I don't know anything about it. Just say that, Chantel. Just say that. Because what you're saying right now makes sense to no fucking body. It doesn't. All it does is add up with the fact that
My dad's my uncle.
that's it.
Is the number one thing. Then the other thing that I learned was about the prophets and everything like that. And that's just
The prophets and everything like that. That was a great way to explain it, Chantel. Hello, Mini Mew. Bitch has 3 years to learn the religion and failed. So yeah, that's a great point. So, okay, if we are to believe what you are saying, you decided to become Muslim and just learn along the way. So exactly what did you learn along the way in the last 3 years that you've been a Muslim? So you did not learn the religion before you reverted to being a Muslim. And then when you became a Muslim, you still didn't learn along the way. Are you listening to yourself? It's so frustrating. This is definitely one of my favorite versions of Chantel. When she gets up here and she tries to make these arguments and she looks so absolutely dumb when she does it. Mini Mute, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Grammy Gray. She sits there in the hijab and says the F word. Dirt neck is gone. What a good Friday. Hope you and Sam and the fam have a beautiful Thanksgiving. I want my old name back. Elaine. Hey, Elaine. Good to see you. I want y'all's old names back too. Come on, YouTube. Come through. No, they're too busy fucking striking everybody right now. They're going to leave the ats on purpose. Good to see you, Elaine. And thank you so much for being a member, hun. Hello, Wicked Crafter. She doesn't know faith is driven internally. It isn't something you wear on a whim or change like underwear. Exactly, Wicked Crafter. And as an adult, and this is something that you decide that you want to do, it's so much more personal. It means so much more. I mean, you could be born into a religion and that fit you for the rest of your life, and that's great. But to be an adult and then to find a religion, and maybe that wasn't right for you, and then to find a religion that fits you, it's so personal. And the way that she gets up here and she just makes these blanket statements, it's like, I want to ram my head into a wall because I don't get it, bro. You're not making any sense to me whatsoever. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support. Maybe it makes sense to her. Maybe it makes sense to her, but it definitely don't make sense to me. Hello, Scrim. If Salah were Hindu, she'd be Hindu. She's lying. Basically, to sum up, yes. If Salah were Hindu, she would be Hindu. If Salah's a Muslim, she's going to be a Muslim. If Salah was a Christian, she would be a Christian. End of discussion. You just shut everything down right there, Scrum. Thank you for the super chat. Exactly. It's all for dick. Hello, Dell. Since you were baptized as a baby with no knowledge of the religion, you weren't really a follower of Christ. The same way you have zero knowledge of Islam makes you not really a follower of Muhammad. Good point, Dell. And it is up to your family to encourage you to learn about the religion along the way. Like my family went to church every Sunday. I went to a Catholic school the majority of my life. That was, on them. They made sure that I learned religion, all the classes that you take, all of that stuff. You learn along the way as a child, Chantel. As an adult, you don't learn along the way. You learn the religion, then you decide it works for you, and that's what you want to do. Anyways, you're not getting anywhere with this woman for sure. Dell, thank you for the support, hun. Green Leaf Spice says 3 years to still be confused. Maybe that's not the one for you, Chantel. Exactly. You've been Muslim for 3 years and you're still confused. Maybe it's not the religion for you. Maybe religion is not for you at all. And you've said that. She said that she's agnostic, right? Recently, she said that. Maybe it's not for you. Okay. But you're just happy that you found a religion that you can cover up when you look really, really filthy and nasty. That's kind of gross. Thank you for being a member for 7 months, hon. Desi's mama says, how anti-Islamic can she be? Wearing an abaya and raging against her true religion. She is a very sick, dishonest person. She is not Muslim, period. Period. Chantel, you are an embarrassment to all religions. I agree, Desi's mama. I feel like I can speak for the Muslim people. Hope that's not offensive, and say that absolutely Chantel is not a Muslim, period. Maybe I'm wrong by saying that, but that's how I see it. Desi's mama, thank you for the super chat, hon. Minnie Muse says she has no morals, so no religion fits her. Exactly. Exactly. No morals whatsoever. That ain't no baby carrot. Hey, Murphy Smith. Good to see you. Late and just starting as usual, but Zachary Michael's stream was fabulous. Everyone, have a great weekend. You as well, Murphy Smith, and good to see you, hun. Hello, Wistful Demon. Please send all the love and prayers for my poor peanut dog who's having life-saving surgery at the moment. Oh my goodness. Thank you, support group. She needs them. Please, thoughts and prayers, all well wishes to your baby, hun. And I hope that everything comes out for the best for you. Thinking of you, Wistful Demon. Oh, you got this. The baby's got this. And thank you for the super chat, hun. I'm Muslim. She's a complete joke and disgrace to every religion. Exactly.
You know, they asked me when I took my Shahada, do you believe in this? Do you believe in this? Like a few things. Yes, the rest you can learn later, you know? And if you ever decide to...
Okay, well, it's been 3 years. Did you learn it later? I can answer that for you. You did not. You did not learn it later.
Change religions, you're allowed to. Freedom of religion is a thing. I know. If you don't like what I do, just go away. It's plain and simple. Hey, Jesus Christ. You can... Exactly, Danielle. What's wrong, April? I think they baptized you as a baby to save your soul.
Misanthropy says hiding all your content isn't going to cover up all your lies and fuck shit, Big Gary. Just proves you're a sneaky, skeevy snake. Misanthropy, thank you for being a member for 45 months. She's definitely going to use the excuse of YouTube taking down content as the reason that she made everything on her channel private. What took so long then? Why did it take you an extra day? Just curious. Misanthropy, thank you for being a member, hun. Very good says if she wanted to throw off the scent, she could at least not put on the abaya and be manic and ragey when he's ignored her for a while. Exactly. Very good. And more than likely, Jesus entered the chat. Welcome, Jesus. Good to see you. It is the holiday. It is the season, Jesus. Jesus is the reason for the season. Anywho, I love how it took her days to come up with this plan. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, she's got the abaya one today. She's Muslim today. Yesterday, there's no telling what Chantel you're going to get today. It changes. Depends on how she wakes up. Depends on how Salah responds to her. It depends on how manic she is, whether or not she's going to be Muslim and being wearing the abaya and the hijab and how confused she actually is. Being confused is just an excuse for you, Chantel. That's all it really is. I'm confused until Salah decides whether or not he's going to allow me back to Syria. I'm going to be confused about my religion. Again, just say that. Very good. Thank you for the support. Hello, Randomly Aja. Baby had a blowout while watching. Oh my God. His message is clear of what he thinks of Foodie Beauty and Gary. Thoughts and prayers to you, hun. Baby blowouts are the worst. Oh, thank you for the support. Grime Time, hello. I want to sniff the scuba cap. I would sniff it. Absolutely, Grime Time. Again, there's always exceptions to the rules as far as cow tipping. Sniffing the said scuba hat is definitely one of those exceptions for sure. And thank you for the support, hun. Notice she says shitting her diaper.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You're an idiot, Pumpkinhead. What does that even have to do with anything?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Muslims don't persecute. What? Yeah. My soul does need saving. And actually, that's why, well, it comes to Lam Nami. I actually think that the only thing that matters, like when I look around my apartment, all the stuff I have, and just like everything in life, everything is just like when I even think of like with the situation with Salah, with even people you love, your mother, your father, you're going to lose everything you have one day. And the only thing you're going to have left.
What a depressing mindset, Chantel. Is Foodie returning to Syria? 1,100 votes. 53% say yes. What? 47% say no. Babe, what do you pick? Wow. So more people think that she's going to return to Syria. That's interesting. You know, Sally and fam are laughing at how easily they can make Piggy dance. Oh, for sure. Man. Again, it's hard to say because I don't know. It's hard to fill out Salah and what's going on with the family. If she could, dude, listen, Chantel does not want to be in Canada. I can say that for sure, for a fact. Chantel does not want to be in Canada. The only thing keeping her in Canada is because Salah has not given her the green light to return to Syria. And that's the thing. I don't know, like, and again, I will say this, that I think Salah would have Chantel back in Syria. I think the only thing stopping that is his family. I don't know. I can't answer it. I can't answer it. If permitted, Chantel will go back to Syria. So you're kind of where I am. Okay. Anyways, thank you all for your participation.
Is the only thing you're going to have left is God. If you believe in that. You know. Tracy. Yeah, we should unite against Satan. Screw you, Satan. No, his family doesn't sit.
Great point, Rio. Imagine a nun swearing, getting hot and nasty. The head covering in religion is sacred. She uses it for cosmetic purposes. Great point, Rio. So to answer your question, Chantel, if you were sitting there dressed as a nun doing the same shit that you're doing dressed as a Muslim, would people still have the same things to say to you? Yes. 1,000,000%. It would be exactly the same outrage. To answer your question, yes. Doesn't matter. Changes nothing. Rio, thank you for the support, hun. This is for some specific reason, either Salah or to bag a new man.
Sit and laugh at people because they're not stupid jerks like you, Space Heater. Sorry. No, he's not coming to Canada. I know, living eye roll. I knew people would act this way. I've changed 3 times just because I have different families that have different values. Jewish, Hebrew, Christianity, spiritual journey. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, true, carefree. But I'm addressing, I'm defending, my religion choice or my choice of, you know what I mean? So, do I watch TV? I have a TV that I watch like streaming movies and stuff on. That was good coffee. I don't know, like, hey, Cat Lou, Salah used to make fun of me for having sugar in it because they don't take sugar in there. It's just so much better. I've seen Split. My tiny espresso custom. There's some things that I just can't get rid of from living over there for 3 years, I don't care if you want to wear a hijab or pass a strainer or elf ears. Yeah, like religion is spirituality.
A banana milkshake. He wishes.
Is a journey. It's not just like a,
Closer says if she was cosplaying as a Jew like she is a Muslim, I can assure you the Jews would be mortified. I agree with that as well.
I don't know what kind of beans it is. No. I privated and a lot of my videos. Thank you, Teardrop. Am I hurting anyone? Like, I'm not doing anything bad. You know what I mean? Like, Astrid, yeah. Well, Christians shouldn't sin either, Ivory.
Oh, Lord. You're really going in on the Christian, Chantel. Yulia says some Pakistani Muslim co-workers once gifted me with scarves when we had a company on site in Dubai. I slung it casually across my shoulders and got schooled on how to wear it properly. It is sacred. So, Chantel, with that being said, have you ever taken the time to even learn how to dress properly with the abaya and with the hijab? Like, she can't be bothered with any of it. With learning the religion, with wearing the hijab properly, she cannot be bothered with any of it. And it's like she keeps saying, like, she's the one who keeps driving the 3 years home. It's her driving. I've been in the Middle East for 3 years. I've been Muslim for 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. That's all we keep hearing is 3 friggin' years. Yes, thank you for that. 3 years is a long time. A long time. And you've learned nothing. How is that even possible, though? Like, how do you live in the Middle East, right? How do you live in the Middle East? Here's my question to you, Chantel. Serious question. How do you live in the Middle East, in Kuwait, and in Syria, married to a Muslim man? You also become Muslim. You know nothing about the language. You really don't know anything about the culture. You don't know anything about the religion. Like, how does one manage to devote 3 years of their life to a situation like that and come back and know nothing? You had to put effort into not learning anything. Like we say, it takes effort for you to gain the massive amount of weight that you've gained. It also takes effort into not learning anything about a religion that you've been involved with for 3 years. To not learn the language of a country that you're living in for 3 years. It's freaking wild. It's wild. Yulia, thank you for being a member for 49 months, hon. She sailed in the Middle East. That's it. Exactly, Wicked Crafter. That's all she did. She went to the Middle East and she laid the fuck down. She went to the Middle East and she laid down. She learned the menu items.
Nobody's perfect. Actually, Allah expects that we're going to sin. Like, I'm not condoning it, but it happens. Yeah. Yeah, not everyone's going to agree yet.
Aqua says, am I hurting anyone while scamming, grifting, and wasting people's hard-earned money? Sure, Jan. Exactly. And can we just add in like the layer of grift and scamming when you're presenting yourself as a religious person? Because, okay, when you see somebody, and this goes across the board, right? Like when somebody says that, oh, that's a good Christian man. You don't have to worry about them. They're good people, yada, yada, yada. People's like, yeah, that's a good Christian person. And then they're exposed for like scamming or stealing or something like that. A lot of people are more willing to donate money to somebody who comes across as religious. And it doesn't matter the religion, right? If somebody comes across as religious, it'll be, for whatever reason, people will see that person as more trustworthy. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Like, so Chantel coming online, cosplaying as a Muslim, pretending to be religious, and then asking people for money. People are going to be like, oh, why would this Muslim woman who's coming online and asking for money, why would she be scamming people? Here, take my money. It adds a layer to the grift, to the scam, if you will. It's icky. It's disgusting. Yes, religion, more than likely, for the majority, not everybody, usually equals morals. Exactly. Religion teaches us how to believe whatever is told to us, so it makes sense. We're wired from youth to blindly trust religious people. Yes, and unfortunately, that's not always the case. And that's not to say that all religious people are bad, but there are going to be bad people everywhere. And that is what is so important. If you are involved in, religion and teaching your kids religion, is that just because somebody is following your religion doesn't necessarily make them trustworthy. They can also be bad people too. That's very important, especially for kids. And we know why. Aqua, thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Hello, Liz. It's the religious spiritual manipulation to keep a man that gets me. Yes. Foodie Beauty has no sense of self and identity, but is so desperate to be claimed in some way. Desperation. And like, I just want to say again, it's not just, it is mostly desperate to keep Salah around. I do agree with that. Like, that's 90% of it. But Foodie also wants to escape her responsibilities in life altogether. Like, she just told you guys, this is the most depressing shit. And she's not wrong, but still, it's such a depressing way to live your life and to constantly like think about the fact that, you know, it's all going to be gone one day. And that's basically how she justifies her decisions in life. She's like, I don't care about having anything nice or having a home or having nice things in my home or investing into my life and investing into a car, because really at the end of the day, it's all going to be gone anyways. And all you're going to have is God. Like, dude, shut up. Seriously. Liz, thank you for the support, hon. Hello, Joanna. Deja Blue Bear, hello. Fudu's cosplay is old and annoying. Thank you for last night's stream. I'm recovering from a lovely shoulder injection. It was more gnarly than I thought it would be. Oh, I hope you get better soon, hun. Thank you for being a member for 15 months. I'm so glad you enjoyed the stream. I appreciate that. She wants everyone to join in her mental illness and mind games. Yes, I agree. And you know what, though? And this is what YouTube wants to put a stop to, because it works. Like, we see it for what it really is, right? Everything, the weight loss, you know, bullshit, the religion crap, we see it for what it is, but we do. And it's obvious that not everybody does. Like, so like people like Teardrop, they're listening to the absolute shit that's coming out of Chantel's mouth, and they're like, yeah, you're right. What's the point in all of this? There's no point. At the end of the day, it's just me and God. There's no point, blah, blah, blah. So that is kind of like what YouTube, it's different levels, right? But that's what YouTube wants to get rid of, is the bad influence onto other people, which could be harmful. And like I said, it's probably a bad example, but you get what I'm saying. Deborah Jean says it's her smugness that I can't take. Well, please believe that is just a facade for the YouTube. Okay, that is something that Chantel, it's like she puts on a mask every day, and lots of creators seem to do that. And she comes to her job and she's very smug, but she knows good and well that, you know, she has nothing to be smug about when it comes down to it. So just know it's all a facade, and it's all for fucking show. Thank you for the super chat, hun. This is my dark and my apologies, but if all religious people were good people, we wouldn't have had the court case against the Catholic Church years ago. Exactly. Like, we could go through all religions as far as bad things have been done, but yes, basically, you're not wrong. And thank you for the support, hun. And again, that's why it's so important, if you are involved in any kind of church, that you have to teach your children, you know, that there are bad people everywhere, and why they need to be safe and trust their judgment and be open and have conversations and things like that. D-Land says, Shani and Rev, religious manipulation. That is all great example. Very, very good example. And thank you for the support, hun. Those psychos. Aqua says, it's also my pup Walker's first birthday, and he's been listening to you his whole life. Could he get the birthday song, please? And a woof woof, because he's actually a good boy. Absolutely, Walker. Happy birthday to you, baby. And congratulations on making it another year. Aw. We're so funny. Aqua Hunt, thank you for the support. Peach didn't even know she was moving into an apartment building in the Syrian Muslim community until I told him, something Chantel failed to tell her transgender BFF. Huh. Oh, well.
Yeah, I know, YouTube lover. Yeah, I haven't even gotten around to changing my channel. His links shouldn't be there. Oh, I don't know how to remove, like, even my old Twitch is still there, the Twitch link. I don't know how to do that. Confession literally exists for you to go and confess your sins to be forgiven. I know. But the way they act is like only Muslims sin. They always point out the haram. Well, it's also against most religions, because most religions preach peace, right? to bully people, to drink, to do anything, to do a lot of bad things, like, you know, and people still do them, but they don't go after them because they're Christian or whatever, you know. How do you feel about witchcraft? I don't really believe in it, honestly, but I don't know if I believe in it or not. It's not something I've ever explored, so I don't know. We have a witchy beezer, so I don't want to offend her. I don't know. Looks interesting. What will your content be moving forward? ECP. I don't think there's anything really different. I'm just, you guys know I'm a conflicted person and I'm just learning and finding my way. That's it. So yeah, it's going to be a bit weird, but I'm not going to rent a
Man, that would really fuck with my brain. If it took me all this time to figure out what I'm going to do as far as religion is concerned, like conflicted with yourself for 3 years, Chantel. I mean, I could get it. Like the first couple of months trying to figure out if this is going to be the right fit for you. Maybe even a year. Okay, I'll give it a year. Fair. That's fair, right? But 3 years and you're still conflicted about your religion? That's kind of crazy. But you are crazy. So there's that.
car. I'm probably not going to rent a car until December.
Okay, this is where things, for me at least, get interesting. I'm going to tap it back just a little.
No, I'm a conflicted person and I'm just learning and finding my way. That's it. So yeah, it's going to be a bit weird, but I'm not going to rent a car. I'm probably not going to rent a car until December. So because November is a bit tight budget-wise, because I bought like all my furniture, like the couch, my bed.
Bought it. You bought it, right. I would assume you bought it with the donation money that was given to you. So what does that have to do anything with November's check? So you got everything on payments is basically what she's saying. So things are so tight in November that she doesn't have the extra money to rent a car. And that is definitely weighing on Chantel's shoulders. Living in Canada, having it, like if she doesn't have the extra money, the extra $800 or whatever to rent a car, yeah, things are going to be very tight for Chantel the month of November. And let's not forget, she missed a few days streaming for her check in December. December is not going to be any better for her. It's not like December is going to come around. Rent's going to be cheaper. Phone bill is going to be cheaper. Whatever she's paying for is going to be any cheaper. Like December is going to be no different than November. If anything, November should be a better check than what we've seen for her December. Do you know what I'm saying? So what is going to be different between the month of November and December? If anything, like I said, November should have been a pretty good check for you, Chantel. A pretty good check. So how are you going to have extra money in December?
I'm not going to rent a car. I'm probably not going to rent a car until December. So because November is a bit tight budget-wise, because I bought like all my furniture, like the couch, my bed, TV stand, TV, all that stuff. So I need to like be chill a bit. And I did rent a car already, so, you know. So budget-wise, it's not going to be really probably wise to do that. It's really expensive to do it, you know. I hate
a complete waste of money, Sarah, especially because she has nowhere to go. She rented a car when she first got there for a week or two, and she only went out a few times with her community. She didn't even really do much with the car, not on the internet anyways. I don't know what she did when she wasn't streaming. She doesn't have to go to work. I just can't imagine. Like, here's the thing. You work from home. You don't need transportation to get to work and get home, right? You don't have to worry about picking up kids, running errands. You can just have food delivered. If I was in your position, I just don't see the need to rent a car, because where do you have to go? You know, like if your car is in the shop and you know you have to get back and forth to work, you got to take your kids places, you got things that you have to take care of. Well, it makes sense. You don't have a choice. You have to rent a car. But in Chantel's situation, there's no reason to go out and spend that kind of money renting a car just so you can hit up all the local drive-thrus, because that's what she would be doing. Wicked Crafter says it looks like we got a lot of LARP fail arc. You're not wrong, Wicked Crafter. And thank you for the super chat. She lives within walking distance of that mall. She doesn't even need the bus. That's crazy.
Hey, okay, anybody who like harasses me about the hijab needs to be blocked. You don't belong here.
Yeah.
Like, why am I having people like hating on the hijab? Like, that's so fucking Islamophobic. Hi, Taba. I need a swear jar.
I don't know. Somebody can correct me in the chat. I don't know. Somebody can correct me in the chat. Can you be Islamophobic to somebody who's not Muslim? I mean, and it's not, they're talking about you being problematic wearing the hijab and how it's offensive to the religion. I'm just not seeing how that's a lot Islamophobic, Chantel, but okay.
I need to stop swearing. That's what I need to do. I agree. I swear a lot. And this person is anti-Islam. Hey, nice tune. Jen and Juice. Jen and Juice is cute, Amanda. Yeah. Pencil skirts? Where did you hear like he's not moving in now? Thank you for your $5. November's tight for everyone. Yeah. Try on colored contact. I find them so uncomfortable, you know? Right, April.
Exactly, Haley. Meanwhile, she's like 500 kids and no money, as if that isn't offensive. Yeah. What was it that she said? Talking about the Syrian women. Why do they keep popping out all these kids if they can't afford to take care of them? Oh, but that's not, I don't know, racist to some extent, Chantel, because I believe that it is.
I don't go along with the crowd either. I don't have new hijabs now. You're the witchy beezer? Hi, Deezer. I hope he keeps his place at steady. I know, YouTube lover. I don't get it, but whatever. People paying to hate. Yeah.
Hey, Kelly. Bug Love OG. Welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap, hun. I appreciate you. Crotch goblins. Exactly.
It wasn't $100, no. You could tell the $100 donations are red. So it's like, I think it's like above $10, $5, but below 10. You're babysitting and watching? Junie?
Liz says, even if that's the case, she swears there aren't Muslim reaction channels out there and they say the same thing as we are. Foodie, knock that shit off, please. Liz, thank you for the super chat. Zebra Corn says, 'tis the season for the Canadian Christmas lights. Can you please? Yes. How about that? We would be down for you to rent a car, or maybe you can just ride with Smee. Maybe Smee will find it in her heart, her Canadian heart, to come pick you up. So you and your aunt and your sister could go ride around looking at the Christmas lights. Make sure you record that, Chantel, because that is a good classic time.
Cutie's doing video.
Super Court, thank you for the super chat, hon. Fondue says she lives in Little Syria in Ottawa. Maybe some of her neighbors can tell us how they feel about her cosplay. Ooh, Fondue. That is interesting. I would imagine that her neighbors more than likely want nothing to do with Cutie whatsoever. It's probably one of those situations where they see her in the hall, they hold their children close to them, and they hustle by as fast as they possibly can.
Yeah, you're looking at it, Johnny. That's my job. If you wore a pencil skirt, you will look like a very
Thank you, Fondue.
fashionable lady, but you will have to walk very tiny steps. You're right. Because they don't stretch, pencil skirts.
Look at the llama, Cutie.
They hate on everything, Nami. Don't matter. Melinda, am I going to lose weight by surgery or sleeve or what? Mariam Habawi, hello. Are you a witchy beezer? I didn't know that. I should say salam alaikum. What happened to Carolina? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, she hasn't been here in a while. I don't know about keeping people who, like, as mods, like, I know people have things that happen in their life and I don't fault them for it and I don't get mad, but it's just like, what's the point of having people as mods if they're not going to actually mod? Should I just, like, they don't need to be mods, you know? Is it just like an honorary thing, or I don't know. No, I'm serious. I'm like not mad at all. Hey, Cherry. That's what I think anyways. Your hands are busy at work. Elon Chris. Yeah. I don't know. I just was like, I'm going to go live. Didn't feel like getting ready. I saw this. But then I do also like to, I feel weird without hijab. I really do, like, a lot of times. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but overall, mostly, I think it's.
It was all, this doesn't make any sense. It was all about you wanting to put this on. That was it. It wasn't because you woke up and you decided, okay, that's right, I'm going back to being Muslim. I was Muslim for 3 years.
I've decided that is what I want to do. You keep saying it. Second time you've said it. She woke up and she just wanted to cover herself. That's it. Nothing else.
Because I wore it for 3 years. No, I don't think I need any more mods right now. Hey, Barb, I had a grilled cheese and a coffee.
Aunt Phil's going to be talking about the Christmas light reindeer mating. Man, she definitely needs, she needs a mating herself for sure, MC. Thank you for the super chat, hun. I'm not going to lie. I pay good money to see her in a pencil skirt. Oh, same. Absolutely. So which is it? Today she said it's for religion. Exactly, Fondue. It's because she woke up and didn't want to look at herself on the camera, and she knew this will get people worked up, and she's like, this will give them something to talk about, and she covered herself up. That's it.
Makeup tutorials. Who cares if I just threw it on? What does that matter? What does it matter? Even if I like the fashion of hijab and wasn't Muslim, I'm allowed to wear it.
Because it's not for that. And you're not saying that you're wearing it just for the fashion sense of it. You're saying it goes along with the religion that you want to follow, Chantel. Why are you treating people like they're stupid?
It. What does that matter? Right, Crispy. I'm doing food prep and cleaning my shower. Yeah. Another scam.
What I think would trigger Chantel more than anything at this point is if people stopped acknowledging. Because at this point, that's what she wants. She wants to trigger people. She's rage baiting. She likes the outrage because she thinks she's smarter than everybody, and she can give an excuse of why she can wear the hijab and the abaya whenever she wants, smoking a blunt in one hand, gin and juice in the other. And so I think it would be, you would get the better rage, if you will, if you just act like she wasn't even wearing it, because she loves that shit. So if you are a troll in Foodie's chat and you've been over there giving her the business because she's wearing the hijab and the abaya, you're gonna get the better result, not even acknowledging that she has it on, because that's what she wants. She does it for attention. She's rage baiting. She knows what she's doing. The best bet is to stop arguing with her and act like she's not even wearing it. Then that's really, you want to see Chantel rage? Ignore her when she comes online and she's dressed like this.
Yeah, your face. Bye. I know today is definitely a cleaning day.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
No, not all Muslims wear it.
See? We are 25 minutes. We're halfway through this video and we're still talking. Like, people are still discussing her wearing the hijab. And does she seem like she's getting worn out by it? No, she's loving every second of it. So I encourage you, when she comes back and she's wearing this, don't acknowledge it. That's the best reaction you're going to get from Chantel, is to not acknowledge it.
Nope, you don't have to. People can wear headscarves, hijab if they want to.
Big fat red riding gunt.
And I am religious, so like, you have nothing to say about it. It's not your business. No, Ashley, of course not. But that's how life is. You look back, you look back and never think you'd be where you are sometimes, you know? So, yeah, hello. It must have snowed at some point because there is snow outside, yeah. Not going for a little walk? You can wear hijab. Nobody owns. Yeah, you can wear hijab if you want. If you go on, like, I can't remember the name of the hijab place. There's like a website that even says that in their FAQ. Like, you don't have to be Muslim to wear hijab, just like you don't have to wear hijab if you're Muslim. You know, it's like one of those things. A headscarf? I don't know.
I think the couples channel. I think the couples channel was definitely a mating call for Salah. Look, the couples channel, it's still monetized. And here's what I was wondering. And again, I don't know from personal experience. Listen, I've been fortunate. I haven't dealt with termination or the AdSense situation. So I don't know from experience. But I thought, now I have had 2 channels before. And I've had 2 channels that were monetized. But if I remember, and it's been a while since I had that second channel monetized, but I thought the monetization was connected. So like, cause I know for a fact when you sign up for AdSense, because your social security number gets tied into your AdSense, right? You can only have one AdSense. So if you have two channels and they're both monetized, I'm pretty sure they obviously have to be together. So if you get your monetization pulled on one channel, I would imagine like your AdSense again is connected. So you would think both of those channels would lose, not necessarily lose their monetization, but where is that other monetization going? I don't know. Yeah, we closed the poll. And that left me to wonder, is it possible that the couples channel, and I don't know, I have no idea. I'm just asking you guys. You tell me what you think. If the second channel is exactly, that's what I was going to say, Hectic Llama, if it's in Salah's name. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Hello, Serene Sky. Good to see you.
Yeah, same cleaning day. I hate them.
Okay, AdSense is connected, but monetization is per channel. That's interesting, morning person. Okay, I did not know that. So she could be monetized under her name on both accounts, but the monetization just got taken away from her Foodie Beauty account and not the couple's account. And that won't trigger anything as far as like YouTube is concerned. So like if you get terminated and you have two channels, like and we've seen this happen, that's why I know for a fact. If you get terminated on one account, you cannot, or okay, not even terminated. If you get a strike on your main channel and you try to go live on your second channel, they will terminate you. They will terminate all accounts. So that's why I was thinking it was more than likely the same as far as the AdSense is concerned, the monetization. But again, I don't know.
Yeah, right, Wusha? They don't understand. Exactly, Naomi. The people who are bothered don't even understand Islam at all. I agree.
I mean, ma'am, you know what? We're not the ones who have been in the Middle East for 3 years and still completely clueless. That's you.
Well, I am. I identify as a Muslim person. I never like fully stopped. I was just like, I never came out and said I'm not Muslim. I mean, you know. I don't know.
I don't know how she still has the couples channel monetized because she doesn't put content on there ever. She said something like, as long as she uploads content like every 6 months, then she can keep her monetization. I haven't seen Chantel put any kind of content on the couples channel in a long time. Definitely, it hasn't been no 6 months. I don't know how she managed to keep it monetized, but she did.
Well, I'm not agnostic right now. Okay, so I don't know, like what difference it makes in your life. Cultural appropriation, whatever. Don't care. There's not a single person from any other culture other than shit world that have a problem with it, so they can all kiss off. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm in my own journey. I don't have to answer to anybody, so I have not found my way yet. Gene. I live at Donald Street, 1240 Donald Street. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Oh, guys, we are going to do another giveaway today, and I'm going to get all of the giveaways. I think the last couple of days this week. Yes, this week. I don't think I have shipped out the winners, so they're going to go out today. So today's winner also, make sure you leave a comment on yesterday's live stream. I can't remember the name of it, but the public one, not the members only, the one that we did publicly. Make sure you leave a comment and we'll pick one winner today. Bit Not Broken says, enjoying the stream as I do my cancer treatment. Thoughts and prayers to you, Jen. And thank you so much for being here, hun. And thank you for being a member for 49 months. Love you, girl. She said before streaming of the couples channel, the monetization was threatened. I think they got a prompt from YouTube. Oh, interesting.
You would wear one in solidarity? I never said I started wearing it to get attention from Salah. What are you talking about? When did I say that? So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. But I'm also trying to figure out, like, clean slate. Remember these stickers? I'm trying to figure out what the heck to do with myself. So I'm trying to plan, like, things to do, and I just don't know what I want to do.
No, not the members only one, the one that was public. Let me go tell you guys so you don't comment on the wrong one. Because I can't remember what we even covered yesterday. Oh, Chantel's special day. So make sure you leave a comment under Cutie has a special day with the fam. God, that's so funny. Leave your comment there, please.
I don't know how you put up with these people. I know, Carefree. I don't either. Money.
That's it.
Otherwise, I probably wouldn't. And you guys, people like you. Oh, yeah. Let's see. A navy blue hijab? No, because if I get demonetized,
You know what's so crazy though? When you do YouTube, you can be in control, especially when you have an audience, of how much money you make. So if Foodie knows that things are going to be tight and she wants to rent a car because she wants to go places, B says be terminated so we can move on to Quirky Love Gunt. You're so funny, B. Thank you for the support. She doesn't have to be terminated for us to necessarily start covering Quirky. I just gotta find the time. I was listening to Charlie yesterday, and listen, I'm sold on the Quirky Love Rose shit. It's just, I don't know, Chantel's a lot, and I guess yes, you're right. I'm committed. Thank you, Butter Crumpet. Yulia says, why isn't her goal to hustle and make that? Dude, that's what I was getting ready to say. Why isn't her goal to hustle and make more money so her life is stable? It seems like such a no-brainer, but to be fair, she has no brains. Exactly. Okay, so Chantel works for YouTube, right? The more content she puts out, the more money she's going to make. That's just how it works. So for you have a regular job, a 9 to 5, you need some extra money, you pick up an extra shift. You want extra money to go on vacation, you want extra money to get a rental car, you got a bill that you got to pay for, you try to pick up an extra shift. It's really no different, right? But here is the difference with what Chantel is putting on YouTube versus somebody who has to actually go to a regular 9 to 5. You know how much money you're going to make. For Chantel, she can get creative. How much she makes on her streams depends on how much effort she actually puts into it. If Chantel was willing to go and show Pete's put together the chair, them laughing, having a good time, them measuring out the den, laughing, having a good time, more people are going to watch, more people are going to super chat, they're going to be involved, that shit that they want to see. Chantel keeps talking about the scooter. She knows if she goes out and she actually does this kind of content, she's going to make more money. But what has she tried to do in the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months to try to make more money? Only thing that she's done is ask people for money, beg people to give her money. And that's what I don't understand. Why are you just not providing more content? Why aren't you just providing better content? If you need more money, your budget's tight, you want to buy a cat tree. I can't believe the cat doesn't have a cat tree of all things. And you don't have to go out and spend $100 on a cat tree. They have this, especially since you got a little bitty kitten, you can get the smaller cat trees that are half the price. You're talking $30, $40 if you get them off of Amazon. Of all things for this little kitten not to have, it doesn't have the cat tree. I don't understand that. But again, the more content, the better content you put out, the more money she's going to make. And all she can do is sit here and argue with her chat over her wearing the abaya and the hijab is wild to me. And people really did. Even her audience obviously thought that once she got back to Canada, that was the kind of content that they were going to get. And I was kind of 50-50 on it because of how bad off she is. And it really, when she came back to Canada, does she seem like she's in bad health? Yeah, but not as bad as I thought. Really, all of this comes down to she's too busy stalking Salah on the phone, crying and sulking about him. It seems like the reason, and she doesn't know what content to do because she doesn't know if she does anything, if he's going to completely cut her off, and she's not trying to do that yet. It's crazy. Yulia, thank you for the support, hun. Reaction Buffet says she can be smug, but she is on very thin ice with YouTube. You're not wrong. And thank you for being a member for 1 month, hun. Look, you escaped it once, Chantel. And you should definitely tread lightly when it comes to that shit because you don't get away with that multiple times. The fact that you got your channel back and once you were terminated, it's unheard of. It really is. Hello, Badissi. Good to see you, hun. Garlic Bread has 2 channels, and he said that even though he lost monetization on one, he still had monetization on his other channel. Hey, that's interesting. I'm so glad you answered that for me. Huh. Okay. Well, thank you, Badussi, for that information and thank you for the support. She's mentally and physically incapable of making content. And here's the thing. So if she gets demonetized on this main channel and she can shift her content over to the couples channel, the same thing will happen if she doesn't change her content. So if YouTube is allowing that to happen for you to go onto another channel and then be monetized over there, you will still get reported if you continue to do that content. So regardless, you are going to eventually have to change the content the dangerous content that people have been complaining about for years on your channel, whether it be the couple channel or your main channel. Cutie's too funkle to live on her own. But thank you for the super chat.
I will just use the couples channel. Deftones Andy, welcome everybody, which means I should upload something from there. Ooh, I should go live from that channel. Are you guys subbed to Salon Chantal?
Listen, I hate to interrupt her again, but so Foodie and Quirky Love Rose, they kind of do the same kind of content. Okay, yeah, you do get a little bit more with Quirky present day. She's younger. She's somewhat more mobile, more willing to show shit right now than Chantel is right now, right? But they do the same things. They basically come on here and they read chat and they have conversations. And while they have these very long live streams, they eat through them. They eat and eat and eat, especially Quirky. Eat. Like she's cooking, she's eating while she's cooking. Like she's having a cheeseburger while she's cooking cheeseburgers. Like it's really crazy. So if YouTube they're making them take that away. And if they are not allowed to eat on camera, whatever the plan is, they're not going to be able to stay live for hours at a time because these girls, they have to feed. They feed 24/7. Like you don't maintain that kind of mass going 3 and 4 hours without eating. I mean, we've seen Chantel sit here and throw down 5 pogos in 5 minutes and then go on to cheese and go on to chips and go on to this and go on to that. Like it never stops. It's just constantly piling food into their mouths. Then if YouTube takes that away, the content has to change. So where does it go? Like the question is, where do you go after that? Quirky has low mileage. We should get more content. That's true.
Because if I don't do an upload like now, welcome Deftones Andy, then I won't be able to, then it will be demonetized. I'm going to go live on there like right now. Hey, Nina. Yeah, I need to stop swearing.
Shit, I need to get my second channel back popping then behind a paywall. No, I don't think you would even be safe. Off of the YouTube platform, like maybe on what's that thing that Peach just did? Fuck, I can't think of the name of it, but it's not YouTube. I don't think that you would be safe behind a YouTube paywall doing the content that they're trying to get rid of. No way. Liz says, my concern are the ASMR mukbang channels and the reaction channels that have used clips of that content for transformative commentary. Yeah, no, I wouldn't risk it. Not right now. Not right now. There's no way I would risk having that kind of content on my channel. No way. Liz, thank you for the support, hun. Rosie is dumber than dog shit. She just uses words that are more complex. I agree with that, Miss T. I agree with that 1,000% for sure.
I 100% need to. I need a swear jar.
Patreon, yeah. Rumble, I don't know what Rumble pays. I know you can get paid over there, but Twitch, I hear that Twitch is more strict than YouTube. I don't know what their rules are as far as like mukbang and eating and you know, like any of that. I don't know, but I've heard that they're more strict than YouTube.
We can move over there. Yeah. So how about I go live there for now? Does anyone have the link? Nina, can someone put the link for the couples channel? Salon Chantal.
Why do you have a couples channel as a divorced woman with your ex-husband's name still in the title? Do you not embarrassed by that? Could you all imagine, like, you're divorced and you're a YouTube personality, right? And you have a channel and it still has your ex-husband's name in the title. And then she goes live on that couple's channel and titles it, what did she say? Like Chantel only? Oh, desperation. May this level of desperation never find any of us, girls. May this level of desperation never find any of us.
The side channels like Pete's.
Yeah, she titled it Chantel only. It's so pathetic. She's about to say they aren't divorced in this stream. Yeah, she says technically they're not divorced because the papers, according to her, and so law, of course, stringing Chantel along, have still not been turned in. She went live over there so he could get some money from it, guaranteed.
Yeah, it's not money for Salah. He's not getting any money. I don't know, like, people are insane. Hey, Tiny Shamrocks.
Why are people insane? Because they can call out the obvious, Chantel. Maybe you're the one who's insane for having a bought husband that you have tried to pass off as somebody who fell in love with you for your good looks and personality after 24 hours. You're the insane one, ma'am. Aqua, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Some Beach, Hollister Denim Dress, Disco P Who, Amazon Woman, and Vicky. Welcome, welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
Just like a delicious pickle, you've got that special zing that makes life more flavorful.
Thank you, Aqua. Hold on a second. My son is home. All right, don't worry. I just told you to drink some pickle juice.
Yeah. There's a link.
How's your leg feeling, sir? He didn't hear me.
Not if it's no, if you get
Peach Cobbler says it's her AdSense because she got the notification, not him.
if you get your channel canceled, then it's ban evading. But if you just get demonetized, you can do another channel content. It's not ban evading.
Cancer Warrior says, I think they'll get back together. He's just making her wait. And I think the waiting, again, Cancer Warrior, in my opinion, has to do with his family. He needs to figure out how he's going to manipulate greenlighting Chantel into coming back to Syria with his family. It all comes down to his family. I think his family genuinely do not want Chantel there, especially his dad.
Right? I think it was the whole 500 kids and no money thing. I'm just kidding. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna say you can be mod there. You never unsubscribe. I will change the couple's channel name. Yeah, I just don't know to.
Why would they get back together? She's demonetized now. She's not. She has not been demonetized. I think she's had a couple of videos taken down. She still has her monetization. She's preparing in case something happens to her monetization, which, to be fair, is smart for her because she is in Canada. She does have bills to pay. And so in case something happens to her monetization on her main channel, she wants to have a backup. It's going to be a hit regardless. Has he been in her chat? Not in a while. Not that I've seen anyways.
What? It's okay to eat a little bit of tinfoil. No, it's not, is it? Is that like colloidal silver?
Listen, I'm not going to wish that on anybody, but I'm here to watch what happens. I'll say that. You know what I mean? Because I ain't trying to have that shit come back on me. I'm just here for the shit show regardless of what happens, okay? I am a viewer, a bystander, and I'm going to be here to see exactly what happens.
It just can't be the same kind of content. Is that right? Simply Chantel.
That's fine, Joanna. You can speak for me if you want.
Prolapse. The Salah emojis? I don't know. I haven't. You guys know it will probably take me 3 years to change everything. We'll scrape your colon. Chantal is live. Ugh. Hey, Serena. Call it sit and spin. I know, pancake.
She's different from Amber. Amber has taken the hit and she's disappeared. she's put out cameos that she's doing. I think she's increased the price like $10. And she's, trying to play cool. Foodie wouldn't be able to do that. Foodie is going to be number one. She would still be streaming, and she would probably be like, I think if it happened to Foodie, please give to my PayPal. Please give to my PayPal. Probably freaking out, having nervous breakdowns. She wouldn't be able to just take off the way that Amber did. Amber's cameos are 100. I thought she raised them like $10. Have him ice it 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, plus ibuprofen. My husband has been in the hospital for Charlie horses. They hurt for days. That poor kid. I know he's been icing it. I'll tell him take some ibuprofen, and I'll get him some Pedialyte too. Are they 140? Well, I think it's 140 Canadian and 110 US dollars. That's what I think. Is she up the price? Like, tell me you don't want people to buy your cameos without telling me you don't want people to buy your cameos. Are you kidding me?
Oh, the couples channel link is still in the description? Oh, I thought I removed all those things. Oh. Roll my eyes, pause, roll my eyes. I'm actually not super happy, but I'm trying. I'm single, but I'm not interested in seeing anybody.
Oh, Bertha Boyle says, I'm replay now. Velcro child called. Hubs is home and London is into everything, so I'm behind now. Is there a giveaway today? Yes. So make sure you comment on yesterday's video, Chantel's special day, and we're gonna do the giveaway before we get out of here for the Friday. And we'll probably be live this weekend. Tomorrow is a pretty busy day. I know Ray has pictures and basketball practice. But sometime tomorrow, maybe the afternoon, maybe the evening, we'll be live, and probably Sunday too. You guys are going to get sick of seeing me, okay? If YouTube wants me to private all of my videos and they're giving me a hard time, well, I'm just going to continue to put out more content, all right? We're going to be live 7 days a week until all this is passed on. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Walmart Foodie Scooty says, go to Walmart and get the boy a drink mix called LMNT. It's the best. Okay, Walmart Foodie Scooty. Will do for sure. Absolutely. Okay, you guys know a lot about this. Hell, you know what? I was trying to tell him last night while he was over there rubbing his leg. I was like, your mother back in 1993 when she used to play basketball, she'd wake up in the middle of the night with those really bad cramps, and my mom would just rush me to the kitchen floor, make me walk that out, and hand me a banana. So I'd be limping around the kitchen, walking on the cold floor, and then eating a banana at the same time. She'd do a couple of laps around the kitchen counter or whatever, and then back to bed I'd go. That's how we handled that shit back in the day. We didn't have none of this couldn't go to school the next day type of shit. Nope. Times change though. Walmart Foodie Scooty, thank you for the support. Alilu's Sweet Love says, happy Friday. Your profile picture has me dead. I need to update it, Lilu. Thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. I'm not sick of you. You're sick of you. I do get sick of hearing myself talk sometimes. Sometimes I just gotta sit there in silence. Like, shut up, fatty. Sick of hearing what you gotta say. Your husband eats a teaspoon of mustard each day. That's heartburn, Langley. What the fuck's that got to do with Charlie horses? She was a boss. Boy, I'll never forget, man. That shit used to wake me up out of the fucking in the middle of the night, out of a dead sleep. You ever wake up with the Charlie horse out of your sleep in the middle of the night? Wow. That's crazy.
No, because like the couples channel, I got an email, like if we don't do content like in the next few days, then it's going to be because we didn't do content in so long. So if you don't do content in like 6 months or so, you get demonetized. Tracy, welcome to Why is it? Where's your thing? You've been a friggin' member for like ever. It shows you're trying. Yeah. I've been married for 3 years and living in an Islamic country for 3 years and been Muslim for 3 years, wore hijab for 3 years. Like, you know,
Like, you know, you've been Muslim for 3 years and you know nothing about the religion, you know. You've been Muslim for 3 years and you're still conflicted about your religion, you know. That's what we have to say to you back, you know. Flushu Moo says, I love your work ethic and never give up, just pivot. That's right, Flushu Moo. Never get up, never give up, never get discouraged, okay? If there is an opportunity, there is a way. You're going to make it happen. That is life for you. And thank you for the support, hun.
I think people just expect everything to just be like, I don't know, it's just not the same. I'm going to stay going live here, but I'm only going to go live on that channel. Teardrop, just so I.
You talking to me, Corinne Jones? How will you feel in the afterlife knowing you bully people? Or is that for Chantel? Listen, in my afterlife, I'm just gonna all my people are gonna be there. So it's gonna be just fine. All the people that also bully other people, they'll be there. We'll get together. We'll be reacting in the afterlife, talking shit about the other deads. It'll be a good time.
I can keep it monetized. And then
One thing you need to understand about me, regardless of where we are, we're gonna have a good fucking time. Dead or not dead. All right.
I'll come back here. So, you know, Chantel and the unnamed cat. Not many people. Yeah. Well, living with Pete's, it's not a million, like 100% cemented. It's just, like I said yesterday, like my concerns about that, and I'm not sure. Like I don't want him to move in until I'm sure and fully stable. Like I don't want to ruin his stability over my instability. Like I won't do that to him. Because
the only reason right now why she would say this is because of Salah. Because she's not thinking outside of that. Like she's really not planning, like thinking, oh, if Salah doesn't work out, I'm gonna go. Like we say that, but her funkle brain hasn't made it outside of Salah yet. Like we know that. We know her next move after Salah, but she's not thinking outside of Salah yet. Mignette says they make magnesium lotion for Charlie horses. Really, it's great for leg cramps and it's on Amazon and most stores. It's helped my dad's restless legs too. Now that really sounds like something good. I will definitely check that out, Mignette, because I get cramps too. So hell yeah. And thank you for that. And thank you for the support, hon. How many times you got to tell me I got an appointment? Like get out of here. Anyways, so again, this goes back to the conversations and the hope that she still has with the Salah situation. I don't want to say 100% that Peter's moving in yet. Why is that, Chantel? You don't know. I might want to travel one day. No, it's all Syria, Salah, Salah, Salah. She is holding on to hope for the Syrian marriage with Salah. That's it. That's all she can think about at this time.
because I had a lot of guilt about that. Yeah, you can request a cameo. Yeah, if people are not happy with me embracing my religion and spirituality, then that's a you problem, right? You subbed to that one. Thank you.
Rage Vader.
He doesn't mind living in a closet. I guess not. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that therapy session.
What do y'all say, Butter Crumpet? Just a cramp? Did you just get a cramp?
You know? What if the pillow? I was wondering about that. Like, I don't know if that's really safe, but he sounded really happy. It's like 98% sure. It's just, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know, no impulse decisions. Yeah.
Okay. Only when you're talking about her return to Syria. This motherfucker will come back and get a cat. That's the thing. She doesn't want to fuck up her return to Syria, and she doesn't give a shit to abandon another cat. She'll do anything. She will be impulsive about anything except for fucking up her return to Syria. You know? Fuck that cat. Fuck that couch. Fuck that TV. Fuck that TV stand. And whatever else that she's bought that she's going to leave behind when Salah green lights her to return to Syria. She's out of there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. No strawberries.
Kitty is adorable.
The key to therapy is just like anything, consistency. You know, to keep it monetized, Aha Budget, because they're demonetizing a lot of content and channels. So if my channel gets demonetized, that's another monetized channel that I can use. That doesn't have like any kind of mukbang stuff really. Like there's food, but barely. It's just couples vlogs, you know?
Have you taken down the mukbangs like on your channel? I want to know how concerned you are with YouTube's new terms of service and their policies or whatever. Nope. There's Burger King right there. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Cheese pull 3000, spaghetti bolognese, mukbang. I just can't believe this because you think it's going to be that easy. What if they end up changing the rules? Or what if it is against the rules if you get demonetized on one channel, you can't be monetized on another? Like, have you thought about that? Why the hell would you not private? Look at this. Hardee's, Burger King, pizza. I mean, it's just full of nothing but eating videos. And she's leaving that shit up. Late night Taco Bell snack. That's so crazy. Couldn't be me.
So they'll sit and bitch about forever. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to, but gotta pay for this apartment somehow. Yeah, I gotta pay my bills somehow. You know? Mukbangs are beyond amazing. I think it should be okay. I think it should be okay if you're eating normal quantities of food.
You don't make the rules. You don't know. Oh, I think it's fine as long as you're eating normal quantities of food. Well, those videos I just looked at, Foodie, I can promise that you're not eating normal quantities of food. And what you consider a normal quantity of food is more than likely what other people consider a normal quantity of food.
You know? Yeah. Thank you, Gabrielle. I think Eugenia was a one-off. Seriously. Like, I don't know any other channels like her. I know, that's a thing, lazy. You know? I think you're wise to be sure you're stable and staying there before having pizza uproot his life. Yep. I don't get the hate with that either. Like, you know, everyone has a right to live their life how they want. If I'm not sure what I want in my future, if I'm not sure I want to live here forever, like many years, you know, then I have a right to do that. Okay, see you, Captain. Eugenia's channel had nothing to do with food. Yeah, they're the eating disorder side of things, or self-harm, they call it. Eating 800 packs of noodles to anybody is self-harm. It's not healthy. It's, you know.
Okay, Shell says, what's your lineup of the most awful girl? Mine is Foodie, Quirky, and then ALR. Glitter went nuts with surgeries. Candy is the most unproblematic. Shit. It's, you know, here's the thing about Rosie, because I feel like Rosie for the most part is intuition. I don't think there's enough receipts, I guess you would say, to actually say that she's more problematic than maybe ALR. But I put her high up on the list because it's an intuition, like I said, Shell. Shit, man. Honestly, if we're talking about with receipts, you know, and I would have to say, fuck, man. Foodie, ALR, and Quirky. And again, I do feel like Quirky could be the most problematic out of the three if there were more receipts to back it up. But without said receipts and it just being intuition, I'm going to have to put her at the bottom of the list because we have so much documentation with Foodie and with ALR. But again, I do believe behind the scenes that Quirky could very well be take the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? No, I know she's a problem. I absolutely know that she's a problem. But again, I have to say that a lot of that I'm going off of intuition. But here's the most important thing. They're all very, very problematic, bad people. Very, very problematic, very bad people. ALR is hitting people and animals. Twinkle Toes, Shell, thank you for the support, hun. If I have $5 for every time she says, I'd make some nice spending money for Christmas shopping. I think we all would, Twinkle Toes. Thank you for being a member for 18 months, hun. Amber is physically abusive. Yes, they're all insufferable. I think, and that's the thing, just Jenny. So, like, we know for a fact that Amber Lynn is physically abusive. But again, if you're going off intuition and just what we know about Quirky and Foodie, I could say the same about both of them. But I would have to say for sure Amber because we have proof of it. But I do assume that I think Quirky has been abusive to her family. And that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that as fact. That's just my opinion. And I think Chantel also could be put in that category. Twinkle Toast, thank you for being a member, hun. Bertha Boyle says, behind, but pickle juice is good for period cramps too. Well, thank you for that, Bertha Boyle. Appreciate you coming in clutch with the period cramp information. Foodie needs, jars. She could buy her car in a month. Ooh, yes. Good thing you helped Salah buy his car for you to come home to Canada and not have your own car. Remember when you sold your car so you could eat in Kuwait when you claimed that Salah was financially taking care of the both of you? Monica says, hi, guys. I have to replay Gang. But I wanted to ask if anyone has a spouse that is a combat vet. I need some advice. Same handle on Twitter. Okay, Monica. So if anybody could reach out to Monica, she could use some advice if you have a spouse that is a combat vet. And Monica, thank you for the support, hun. We have documented evidence of ALR's domestic abuse. That is true, Joanne. That is true. So maybe, you would maybe even put ALR above Foodie. That's a hard one. I don't know.
Sing pumped up kicks. All you other kids with your pumped up kicks, you better run. Yeah, right. I was back. I don't have any more pogos and I'm not buying any more.
Let me rage the chat some more. Let me rage bait the chat some more.
Yeah, true. People get hammered on video or stream, right? Just ban channels where people look unhealthy, right? I know it's really weird. I don't know. YouTube is honestly,
love you too, girl, and thank you for the support, hun.
I feel like it's just a weird platform for their rules and stuff. With my health, I should travel. Look at all the traveling. I've probably traveled more than everybody in this chat, as unhealthy as I am. Hey, Larry.
Yeah, let's ask the chat. Why not? We do a poll and everything else. Who is the worst girl, in your opinion? Ambi baby, Cutie, or Quirky? Okay. Incoming. Let's have the audience answer this. I'm curious what the poll is going to be. Please, if you can, participate. Vitamin Water says Foodie goes out and does stuff. Say what you want about the Middle East and Cuba, but she went. ALR goes to bingo and Target twice a decade. If ALR had Foodie's reach, she'd do a lot more damage, in my opinion. Damn, Vitamin Water. Okay. Bingo and Target. I'm dead.
I'm just assuming, but can you make money on Twitch? I could probably. I just don't know what I would do there.
Yes, Frenchie has taken all of her content down except for her Greece vacation that nobody gives a fuck about. You went on vacation. Congratulations, woman. This is how I know you didn't have shit before you came to YouTube.
Yeah, it would be. It is discriminatory. She should probably sue them. She actually, hey Pumpy, she actually doesn't talk about her eating disorder at all. But I don't know. Do I feel like my channel's plummeting? No, it's the same, I feel like.
That's the problem, though. And that's what you all don't understand. You don't necessarily have to come on to your platform and talk about your eating disorder. When you get to a certain point of said disorder, you're going to be problematic regardless whether or not you're talking about diets or whether or not you're talking about eating too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to talk about it. All you have to do is turn your camera on. Raven says, didn't she say she was planning to get a job in Canada? Yeah, right. Yes, she did say it, but we knew that wasn't going to happen. Why is she stressing about YouTube monetization then? Good question. Everything she says is a lie. Eat more, Foodie Beauty. And again, no offense to the Canadians, but damn. Every time you turn around, it's just a Canadian ain't nothing but a damn liar. I'm just saying. I mean, I love Canadians, but there's that. Raymond, thank you for the support, hon. Freya says, include FFG. Zachary Michael says she's a low cow now. That's right. And she is, Freya. Damn it. I don't want to redo the poll, but we will add her in on the next one, Freya. And thank you for the super chat, hon. I Am Cat Lady says ALR is unwatchable. Foodie Beauty is getting there. You know what? And you know who did that? Who did that? I mean, yes, are they responsible for it? Sure. It wasn't until ALR got with Emily and it wasn't until Chantel got with Salah that they became basically unwatchable. And they would rather pick their partners than their career, if you will. GVD, I would imagine that's what she's going to say for sure. She could use that for an excuse so people stop combing through her content to pull the receipts about the BBJ situation as well. Liz says, why did FFG take her content down? Confused. Okay, I would say two things. YouTube's new policies. And also, like I said, she probably wants to stop people who haven't archived all of her videos on her channel to stop pulling videos after the date of BBJ passing away. So probably for both reasons. And thank you for the support, hon. But I think she's well aware that everybody's already done that. So more than likely, she probably took her shit down to protect her channel. Gary Thomas says, I choose Cutie because the other two are bad, but Chantel is just filthy. This is a woman who has gone to the bathroom on herself in live several times. You're not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong. Gary, thank you for the support and your opinion. Yeah, everything's gone off of her channel, Chloe. I watched Zachary and Michael's video, and I have to say I was shocked by what he revealed. It was a great video. I was too. And like I said yesterday when I reacted to it, it's a damn shame that it comes to the point that we have to get up here and explain. Like, again, we don't have to explain ourselves to anybody, but who wants somebody to continue to spread the narrative that somebody is neglecting their animal, that they're not getting them the treatment that they need? Nobody wants people to think that way of them. So if you can just come to the internet and clear your name, why wouldn't you? Anytime you can clear your name, no, you don't have to explain yourself. But again, why would you want people to carry that narrative around to other channels and communities about you? That's pretty fucking crazy. Holly B says, buy magnesium tablets for muscle cramps, and I take them daily. Eugenia is the reason YouTube is doing this. Twitch is in court over Eugenia's posing and fit checks. Thank you for that, Holly B, and thank you for being a member for 3 months. Thank you so much, Eugenia Cooney. You're another one that should have left the platform a long time ago. You are a problematic creator. Doesn't matter whether or not you're discussing your eating disorder. It's obvious that you have one. You're doing your little try-on hauls. You're influencing a young audience, and they may look at that and think, I want to be like that. I need to be like that. That's why you are a problem. Same with you, Chantel. Same reason that YouTube is just going to get rid of it altogether. Miss Anthropy says there's probably hidden receipts in her videos that could back up any new things that come out about Frenchie. It's definitely sus as fuck to me. I can agree with that too, Miss Anthropy, for sure. And they should be sued for leaving Eugenia on. I think they are going to be. I don't know if that'll go through or not, but that is what people are trying to do.
Well, it's actually doing better than in Syria, but trying to help her. Yeah. No, you can't help someone who doesn't want it or isn't, Thank you, Lemonada. Salam. I'm just not going to do mukbangs, so I just don't eat on camera at all anymore. I don't know. I don't know if they're banning all mukbangs or just if you're like, they've age restricted some videos where I talk about like my struggles with eating and stuff. Candy will be now. Okay.
Wicked Crafter says, profiting of FFG accepting her role in our pasture. Can't wait. I wonder if that means she's going to be live for her Fatty Friday. That's interesting. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support. Well, that'll give us something to talk about tomorrow, girls. That's exciting. Marie, welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. We appreciate you. Eugenia is no worse than the death fats. One eats, one doesn't. Exactly. Where are we at in our poll so far? 663 votes. Are you all asleep at the wheel again? 2,000 people in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Candy, she has, yeah.
I hope the fellas know that I'm just teasing with them when I call the community girls or ladies. You know, like I know that there are men here who watch too, and it's just me teasing you. I like to call you a girl and a lady. Surely you're not offended by that.
I know. I don't know either, Nina. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky to say. Yeah, you can't say certain words. Yeah. That's why you have people saying unalive and pew pew and freaking world we live in, man, I swear. I've been privating some, yeah. No freedom of speech. So, okay, Salah and I haven't stopped talking. We're not like, I don't know, like if people, I don't know if I like confuse people or they just don't listen to what I say. We didn't end our relationship like on a bad note, really. So we were talking when we left. We do have Julia still, so he sends me updates with Julia.
We do have Julia still. You sound ridiculous.
Small keeping in touch. Yeah, that's about it. And not all day. Like when we were together and I would travel to Canada or I would, you know, we would video chat like all day long and stuff like that. So I don't know, Mike. Yeah. We're not legally, like on paper, we're not divorced yet, but I signed the papers. We're divorced in the eyes of God, but not legally, because you have to take that to a special place in Damascus. And
Oh, shut up.
people should understand that you were married to that man for years. People expect you to just cut
No, that's not me. That's her. I'm not clicking anything. That is her.
him off now. Yeah, people get like upset if you don't do what they want you or expect to do, but that's you're going to learn that on this channel. Like, you're going to learn that you can't expect that from people. People get a freedom of life choice. You know, people have messy separations. True. Beezing with Chantal, not legally, no, Larry. I never said that we were.
Well, to be fair, hello, lights out. I do believe that there's a possibility he has I don't know how it works, okay? But if he had to file paperwork, I think the paperwork has been filed. But do you think that he's really going to come back and tell Chantel that if he's trying to string her along? And it seems like, listen, if Salah wasn't still trying to string Chantel along to some extent, he wouldn't be proving to Chantel, quotations, that he was in the hospital for 3 days. You don't prove to your ex-wife that you were sick and in the hospital for 3 days by sending pictures. The only reason somebody is going to do that is because they still want to be involved with that person. So her telling that story was her telling us that Salah is still playing along. So of course Salah is going to say, I didn't turn those papers in. I haven't been. No, I don't want to. It'll kill me to actually turn those divorce papers in. Through the eyes of God, we may be divorced, but legally, we're still married. Send money now. That's how I think the conversation went down.
I know, right here, drop. 3 years. Well, it is a long time for me. It's long enough. But you're divorced, so it's normal. No, because why? Well, that's your assumption, Pause. That's not my fault. Like, why? Not all people who are divorced just don't talk. That's very black and white thinking. Yeah.
Is it Vera the Chokin has good videos on the lawsuit with Eugenia if anyone is interested. There are actual court docs, very interesting. That might have even been who I watched yesterday. It was a woman and she gave out all the documentation. She read a lot of it. Basically, the parents are involved. They want to see the communication between Eugenia and TikTok. Like it's a big thing. But yes, please Definitely go check it out. Look into it. Very interesting. And thank you for the support, hun. This woman hates peace. She thinks love is war. Yes.
Hey, Centipede. So yeah. No, he's not getting remarried now. Sue, you're wrong. Thank you. Yeah, I think he's better now. As far as I know. He was in the hospital for a few days because yeah, he was in the hospital. Like, he was really sick. Like, yeah.
I just want to remind you, Chantel, that you and Salah knew each other 24 hours before he asked you to marry him. So why are you so convinced that it's going to be years before Salah remarries somebody? Remember, Chantel, he knew you 24 hours, probably less than 24 hours before marriage was discussed. So why do you think it's going to be different with the next woman that comes along? That's so crazy. Yeah, she said cousin wife, not us. Yeah, it was like 12 hours or something.
Yeah, they all say that. Okay. If you ever think of going back, just make sure we go to who knows who knows? I'm not talking about Syria. Like, who knows? I'm just saying in the future. And like, let's say in a year, if I want to travel somewhere else. But that makes me, realize that I was very, very impulsive getting the kitten. Like, very, very.
Yep, we knew that was going to happen. Teaspoon says 3 years isn't a long time. No, what is, Chantel? Having a cat from a kitten for 17 years just to chase some guy you knew for all of 2 days. Exactly, Teaspoon. And look at how the cat's last days were spent. In a fucking smoke box with dogs with a woman who hates cats. And we're supposed to believe that her last days were just so much better. No, her life, unfortunately, probably sucked the entire time. Teaspoon, thank you for the support, hun. Zebracorn says Syria never considered them married. Daddy took those papers to Kuwait, where it does matter. Oh, is that why the dad came in? Was to get the papers to take them back to Kuwait to make sure that everything was done, son? Is that why she's big mad at the dad? That actually would make sense. Zebracorn, thank you for the super chat, hun. Is it today? Lights out? Babe, we got to take our turkey out. Oh, thank you for the reminder. I told you I got a big turkey. Well, 2 of them, but I think I'm just going to cook the one. Very mental. Lights out. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, girl.
Hey, Mike. Blanca. Yeah. I know. I ate 3 of my boss's last 4 paydays. What? Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll take it out. Don't you try to take it out. Just remind me.
Yeah, I don't know what the cat's name's going to be yet, if I'm honest. Yeah.
Oh, dear God. What is it, guys? Come on now. Don't make me get sick on Thanksgiving. I will never forgive you guys. Okay. If I end up taking my turkey out too early and I get food poisoning, I'll never let you live down. If you ruin one of my favoriteest holidays ever. You know what? I'll Google it. It's fine. Wicked Crafter says it's things like this that turn me into a real asshole. Exactly, Wicked Crafter. And you speak for the community saying that. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, no lifting. She knows that. She better not try it.
I don't know. I'm going to impulsivity is like one of the big things I want to work on in therapy because, homemade pretzels with cheese sauce. No strawberry. Yeah, it's true, Luke. Nobody knows the story except for Salah and I. Did Blanche ever come out again?
How? Sassy mama. Is that like something traumatic tied to your childhood or something? How could anybody hate Thanksgiving food? I don't get that. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't want to understand.
Oh yeah, she's been out. She's been out and drooling on me, purring, and yeah. I have a decent plan for myself. It's the only way to keep sane, Pumpy, honestly. Like, when I first got here, I was so lost. Like, it doesn't seem that long ago, but it does. I'm not bonding her.
Do I remember Mama Best green turkey? Yes. Mama Best turkey, her Thanksgiving turkey will go down in history forever. YouTube history. That raw piece of shit.
Are you insulting Salah? I know what that means, Nami.
Really? A lot of you guys don't like Thanksgiving food. Huh. A lot of sick people in the chat. It is what it is. I love it so much that I've decided that's what we're having for Christmas. We're going to do Thanksgiving again. It's going to be great.
Are you reading the Quran? Not right now. I need to do like a study because I don't understand when I try to read it. It's been 3 weeks. Oh, 3 weeks. 3 weeks when you're going through like a major change and grieving.
I gotta make my son. That's what I gotta do when I get off here. He has his Thanksgiving. Him and his friends get together. It's so cute, and they all bring a dish, and they celebrate. It's called Friendsgiving, you know. But they're teenagers, so it makes it like really cute, you know. Anyways, he loves my banana pudding that I make. Manders 9157. So that's what he's taking. So I'm gonna make that. God, I can't wait. It's gonna be great. You know what it is? It's the Paula Deen banana pudding, not your mama's banana pudding, whatever the fuck she calls it. Oh my God. That shit is like crack. Holy shit. It's great. You haven't tried it, you need to make it.
Grieving and stuff is a long time.
But if you're gonna make it, you need to get yourself some of those what are they, vanilla wafers? Is that what they're called, babe? Because I think she only puts those like pepperidge cookies in there. No, put you some of those vanilla cookies, those little round ones at the bottom and on top, along with those other cookies. It's fucking bomb.
Well, I'm calling her Blanche until Chantal gives another name. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the vanilla wafers. Yep, you got to put lots because it can get kind of like, because you put bananas, and don't put as many bananas as she tells you to put in there because that shit can get watery. So just put like 1 or 2. That's all you need. It is amazing fondue. I've been making that shit for like 10 years, maybe longer. No, about 10 years.
I haven't been diagnosed with anything, but I might be. I don't know. Bianca? Jean. Sweetheart? Feels like forever. Okay, let's switch to the couples channel.
Okay, a 25-pound turkey takes about 5 to 6 days to thaw in the fridge. Then I'll take it out today. You don't like stuffing? Oh my God. Dude, that's like my favorite thing. But it has to be the stuffing from the turkey. My grandma was always like, I think Paul's trying to get in here. They must have shut the door. I don't think my grandma would put the stuffing in the turkey because she would scared that the turkey wouldn't cook all the way and you'd get sick. That's the best shit ever, man. I've never made a deep fried turkey, Freya. You know what? Maybe we should do that. What do you think, babe? Get one of those deep fryers, take it out in the yard and fry the turkey up. Oh my God, who did that? He knocked off the dog door. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should deep fry one of them turkeys. Come on, it'll be fun.
Because I need to make it, I need to monetize it. Remonetize it. Okay, go sub to Salat and Chantal.
He knocked it off.
Okay. Thank you.
Come on. Ooh, really, Hectic Llama. Damn, she got off that quick, huh? Well, there's that. Hell, I was in the middle of talking about stuffing and she just disappears. Whatever. Refrigerator keeps it cold. Yeah. Deep frying a turkey is sacrilegious. What do you mean? Why do you say that? Fire hazard? Not if you do it in the backyard. What do you guys think? Put a 1 in the chat if you think I should deep fry a turkey. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I shouldn't deep fry a turkey. I've always wanted to deep fry a turkey. I've heard that it's really good doing it that way. Let's end the poll. Let's see. Okay, 1,000 votes. Who is the worst girl? Look at all the ones. It's like there's no twos in the chat at all. Look at that, babe. All ones. Fondue says 1. English. Virgo says 1. Look at all the ones, babe. So that's it. The people have decided that we're gonna deep fry turkey. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video on it today. I've lost the poll results, you assholes. Hold on. Let me try to find it. Okay, here we go. Who is the worst girl? 1,000 votes. 70% say cutie, 24% say Ambi baby, and only 6% say quirky. Thank you so much for your participation. To be fair, that is to be expected. The majority of, this is like a foodie beauty reaction community. So I'm not shocked of the results. Smoke one? Yeah, then I'm going to have to buy a smoker. And that just sounds expensive. Shelly Ray says, my late husband did a deep fried turkey. It's the best this first year. I won't be having it. I'm a bit sad. Oh my gosh. Shelly Ray. So Shelly Ray says we need to go for it in her husband's honor. I'm with you, Shelly Ray. I'm going to do it. I just don't see how it could be a bad idea if we take it outside. So a turkey fryer and oil, that's all we need. And they sell it at Walmart. It's like right there next to the turkeys, all the oil that you need from the turkey. Say less. I'm doing it. Shelly Ray, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. I will definitely have some in his honor. Don't even worry about it. Jordy says, back in the day, I worked for Cinemonster. If you know, you know. And I still have the original recipe. It's not a holiday without it. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. And I'm sure I would eat it. What is it? Jordy, thank you for the support. Krabby Joe says, go live during deep fry, please. You wish. What, you want me to have Sam hold the camera while I'm out there deep frying the turkey in the backyard? We can do that. I'll consider it, Krabby Joe. We'll see. Let me watch a video and see how complicated it is to deep fry turkey. Okay, let me pull up the giveaway screen here. Give me just a moment. YouTube comment picker. No, not that. Hold. Talk amongst yourselves, please. Deep fried turkey is fast too. Peppermint cornbread. Fuck off. Okay, here we go. All right, we are picking the winner from Cutie Has a Special Day with Fam. God, we're so funny. One winner, if you are in the United States of America, you get yourself a Christmas emotional support group pickle tumbler. If you are outside, you get yourself an amazing outside the U.S. postcard and sticker pack. We're picking one winner today. Lights Out says, neighbor burned down their deck. Lights Out says, my neighbor deep fried a turkey one year, and it was absolutely fucking amazing. Thank you, Lights Out drill instructor, for that information. I do appreciate you. Tell your neighbor they did. Sounds like they did an amazing, wonderful, fabulous job. Thank you for that. We love all the encouragement in the chat, okay? Before heating the oil, put the bird in the pot and fill it with water. Take the bird out and you know how much oil to put in without having a spillage. Oh, that's a great idea. So how do you stuff it, right? How do you stuff the turkey if you want to deep fry it? Hold on. Stop share screen. Here we go. Comment picker. All right. Cuties. Oh, you can't stuff it? Well. I don't know. Maybe then it doesn't sound so good after all. Well, damn. I'll consider it. I got to think about it. All right, here we go. One winner today. The winner is dun, 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 dun. It is Shannon Creekmore 8561. It seems like I'm replay gang more often than not these days. Well, congratulations to you, girl. You are today's lucky tumbler winner. Let me go ahead and take the screenshot of your name. Again, we will be live sometime this weekend. You'll just have to wait for the notification. I got to work around the kids' schedule, yada, yada, yada. And but I will be seeing you guys this weekend. Keep your eyes peeled. It seems like Dirt Neck is possibly gearing up to explain herself, maybe, or just go live and not act like any of this has happened. I don't know. We'll have to stay tuned and see exactly how she responds to everything. Love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks, susu başar.
I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat.
Right before Christmas, bitch.